Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Run, bitch! Run!
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome, my peoples, to the No Bullshit Podcast, episode 3. We're going to keep it light and fun, so bear with us. I am the host, Federico Panero, no sniffy sniffy.
Okay. All right. Well, hi, everyone. It's your girl, Flocka, and thank you for joining No Bullshit.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining the No Bullshit Podcast. This is your girl Sunshine. Please don't forget to subscribe on the button below.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy De Niro coming in with the bullshit. We're about to get into this today.
All right. So those that don't know, we are sponsored today by the No Bullshit Podcast because we got no sponsors.
Right? Cricket.
This is why I added the cricket sounds.
Our energy, a lot. Our sponsors are none.
So yes, De Niro's. A lot of energy. Temporary, yeah. We're currently missing El Chefe. He is on his way. Don't worry, he will be in.
Yes.
You know, everybody has lives, so bear with us. And if you can't, and if you're no lifing it, I'm sorry. You need to give your hands a break.
Well, if you're not really doing anything, you can always join us on Wednesdays at 8.
And this will be posted on Thursdays.
And Thursday. There you go.
Well, you can join us on Thursdays.
Yes.
We upload episodes.
Oh yes, Thursdays this will be uploaded. So yeah, we got some interesting segments today. We're not even doing topics. Everyone was busy. We all, Sunshine was out in Miami trying to get a record deal. I don't know why. Well, she's a dancer.
I was absolutely living my best life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Her best life.
De Niro's was out in Philly, didn't tell nobody. To the last minute.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Having a patch.
In silence.
We asked him what he's doing. Yeah, Flocka, we asked him what he's doing. He's like, things. Oh yeah, you're doing
I'm
things
here.
with friends.
He's living his best life in Philly.
Yeah, apparently.
Alrighty.
I'm over here.
Yeah, well, while those two were living their best lives, I was actually preparing to start work again. Because I'm in a 10-month work program, so I always start in September. So I was getting prepared, doing errands, the boring stuff. So
yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, this umbrella's not cooperating with me. We're on a full tilt here.
Difficulties over there.
Yeah.
Ida fucking shit up.
No, not Ada. The thing's just not cooperating. Yes, I'm live. I'll show you the camera, but I don't know. I don't want you fuckers to know where I am.
Well, yeah, because we're at the brunt end of Ada. I mean, she's not a hurricane anymore, but I mean, yeah.
Tropical storm
You guys want
Ida.
to talk about that for a sec? Like, can you believe that it touched down the same time that Hurricane Katrina touched down like 15 or 16 years ago? I thought that was very interesting.
And it's crazy.
In New Orleans,
what happened? Yeah, Louisiana right now is feeling it the worst. I pray for you guys. I just seen an article on TMZ that I sent you guys about a man was attacked by an alligator in front of his wife.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oh my God.
That's heartbreaking.
So sorry for the wife. Yeah. So to the family, my condolences.
Did you know that you can hold the alligator's mouth shut?
Yeah, it's the
powers in
when
the
they close
snap.
it.
Yeah.
It's the closing. It's the snapping power.
But who the fuck gonna stay around and try to keep your mouth closed?
But I mean, like,
You're not anywhere near them to try to keep their mouth closed.
I mean, like, I'm not a professional wrestler alligator, but I know that they do when they're in their natural element, which is water. They do tumble. They do that alligator roll.
Yes,
and once
that's
they do
to
that
break
roll,
the food apart. Yeah.
Not just that, but like, I don't know. I watch a lot of Animal Planet, so
Me too.
You see those pythons and those anacondas trying to be like all big and bold, trying to, hey, we're gonna fuck with this gator. This croc thinking that Steve Irwin, may he rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
And
Steve
yeah.
Irwin.
The crocodile hunter.
Yeah,
It's
and
just crazy though. It's crazy how, you're trying to survive down there. And the last thing that
you would
anybody's
expect
thinking about is an alligator floating around
For
you would think
real.
starvation, like heat stroke, dehydration. No, alligator attack.
or drowning.
And,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
wow.
And by no means are we making fun of the events that happen, but
No,
it's
this
just
is
kind
very
of
sad.
weird. It's just kind of weird, like, that an alligator just came up out of nowhere. I agree with Flock's
That's what's up,
statement.
bro.
Well, no, I wouldn't say
Like,
weird. I wouldn't
I
say
don't
weird
know.
because Louisiana does have the marshlands, and alligators and crocodiles are known to live in marshland areas, like swamps.
Right.
So they do
Right.
have swamps. So because I guess the water level rose,
Yeah,
they were
Yeah.
able
really
to
just
they were
It
able
was-
to go into basically they got free you know how we say beachfront property, they got homefront property now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's crazy. That's the last thing you hear of, and the fact that the wife saw it happen. I mean,
Oh my
she's
God,
probably gonna be so, traumatized for a
traumatized.
long time. And
I
it's
pray
just
for
sad.
this.
It's sad to
The
see
family.
what happened down there. Yeah, it's like sad to see. It's sad to hear. My condolences to everybody, who lost
Who's going through it, their
loved
homes,
ones,
whatever,
homes, just
whatever.
everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's sad. Man. Prayers for New Orleans and Louisiana.
Yeah. And now we're actually getting the end part of whatever's left of Ida, and there's supposed to be, I mean, there was a lot of warnings, like flash flood warnings in effect for everyone.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind
around
you.
this area.
I don't live in Jersey no more. But I got
That's
flash flood warnings for Jersey.
Yeah.
Mira esta popeta. I'm over here in Allentown.
When Hurricane Sandy came, Jersey got hit hard. Patterson, I remember, was horrible. It took me like 2.5 hours to get to work, and it was a 15-minute ride.
Oh my God. And then no offense, the Passaic River, the smell.
Yes.
Oh, going
Yeah, it
downtown
was
was
disgusting.
horrible.
Matter of fact, we were stuck because where we lived at, we were by all the bridges. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
couldn't go anywhere
Prospect
because
Park,
all the
yep, we was
bridges
right
were
on the hill.
flooded.
Every
right
bridge
on the
was
hill.
flooded.
All the bridges were flooded. There was no way for us to leave that little land
So-
for like a
so-
couple days.
Yeah.
So for
And
those
if
that
I
don't know,
remember correctly, I'm
go ahead,
sorry.
Flacco. No, go ahead, Flacco. Go ahead, Flacco.
I just wanted to say that wasn't Sandy the superstorm? Like that was
Yeah.
like the superstorm, right?
Yeah, it was a
She-
huge hurricane. We was out of power.
She's the
gas
reason why
lines were
Jersey got the
crazy.
slogan "Jersey Strong."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Strong, yeah.
because a lot of the pier got like a lot of like basically the shoreline got destroyed.
Wasn't the
Yeah.
pier like in the ocean?
Yeah,
So it was one of the rides, one of the roller coasters.
And let me tell you, the gas lines were ridiculous. Getting gas
yeah.
was like finding a leprechaun.
you had a better chance of spotting a unicorn than getting gas at that time.
What?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were using generators. That's why they were getting a lot of gas.
That's when they started doing the alternate. If you add on the odd number on your license plate or an even number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when
And
they
it's
started that
crazy.
popeta.
Yeah. And it's crazy how 2 weeks ago we had the other hurricane that was coming, but then it just missed us. But we still got the rain, the wind. And then now here comes Hurricane Ida like 2 weeks later.
Well, it's hurricane season.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just crazy, but it's crazy how it's still coming towards us, both of them. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, but thank God, nothing is as bad as Sandy. So
Yes.
For our
everybody,
Jersey. Yeah.
and the sign, the beacon of hope is that New Orleans had suffered from power outage for a couple of days and they got their power back. So
Oh, that's good.
that's a little bit of positivity, a step forward.
Yeah. That was a lot. Like I think they even initiated a curfew too, so they can survey the damage of what was going on. I was just reading, watching the Young Turks. They're a Facebook like news outlet. They on YouTube and all that stuff. And apparently, a random citizen as one of the anchors the street reporters was trying to report of what was going on, just randomly pulls up his car, practically like he's about to drive his car into the beach. I swear to God.
Well,
And starts yelling at the reporter and the camera crew to the point where he was going to
I've
physically
seen this.
assault. And they cut it
I've
before,
seen
like,
this.
yeah, that was crazy, man. I said, wow, you can't even report the news and be a minority nowadays. People get offended.
Unfortunately.
that's a whole
Unfortunately.
topic. That
We're not-
topic right there deserves our entire podcast.
Yeah, we'll tune in next week. How dangerous it is to be a minority in these trying times after Trump, in the post-Trump era.
Preach.
Preach.
So yeah, we're gonna get
Preach.
into these segments. Who would love to go first? Because I'm actually excited. This feels like a quarantine party.
Yeah, it really does. I think I posted that earlier. I'm like, this
Yeah,
is gonna
I-
feel just like old times, you know. And
Flocka, you said
Panero,
it.
yeah, and like Panero had this like brilliant idea to like, instead of just talking, why don't we just do it in a podcast? so it just
Here
it
we are.
started. Yeah,
Here
it
we are.
started. Yeah.
That's a year in the making, guys.
Yeah, so myself and De Niro, we actually wanted to do a segment about TV and movies because not for nothing, we can talk about this all day. This is what we love to do. We love to watch and we like to talk about it amongst ourselves and rate it and everything like that. And this is basically what we were born to do, right, De Niro?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We're very good debaters, so this should be interesting.
Yes, so I'm excited. So the first movie I want to bring out, because I want to do movies first. The first
Ooh.
movie that I found out that was coming out November 24th is Resident Evil. Okay,
Ooh, we got the
and
rest of the Harvard.
I was very very
That's
excited
very
I got
about
one.
it. Yeah,
Go
like I was very
Sorry.
excited. I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm ready. Let's go. Right. And so I'm reading the article. It goes on. And then it says it's a reboot. I was like, what? So it's basically a reboot. So our girl Alice, is not going to be there, it seems like. I didn't see her name anywhere. So this new Resident Evil reboot is going to be about Claire and Leon.
Oh, so they're going to the game roots, basically.
Yes, they are.
We're jumping
They're
into
following the
nitty-gritty.
canon. They're
Yeah.
following the
Yes,
canon.
they are. They're following.
Ooh.
If I read correctly, they're following the first two games.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
interested.
I'm
But
interested too.
where's Mila Jovovich?
Yes,
We're
that's my girl.
rebooting.
She
We're rebooting.
is Resident
De Niro.
Evil. Do we agree?
No.
Well,
okay.
I kind of disagree with that in a sense because I grew up playing the video games and
Yes,
Alice
I agree with you
doesn't
completely.
exist. Alice does not exist in the video games. Alice was just made for movie purposes. And while the actress is a wonderful actress, and I think she
Yes.
fits the whole schematics of Resident
Resident
Evil,
Evil.
it is so refreshing to be able to see Claire and Leon. That would be
Yes.
amazing. Leon is badass. If you ever played any Resident Evil game, you know that Leon is that dude. So
Even-
to see
even the
somebody
series.
play him,
Even the movie
Yes.
series, he was a badass.
He's and the guy who's playing him, I'm gonna say his name wrong, and I'm sorry to the actor. I think his name is Avon Jogia, and he's actually. Do you guys remember watching
he
that
from
show on
Victorious?
Nickelodeon? Yes, the
from
guy from
Victorious?
Victoria. Yes,
Which
he
one?
was
Wait, which
in.
one?
He's gonna be Leon. It seems like
He
I
played
think he's
Beck.
gonna be Leon.
The one with the
yeah.
long hair that was
The popular
He
one.
was-
Yeah.
he was
That he was dating the
um,
golf chick.
the crazy, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
La
So
Loca.
he-
Okay, all right. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good
so
choice. That's a good choice.
Yeah, so he's actually going to be playing Leon. So I'm like, okay, so there's a few actors that I know. I know there's another one named Stephen Amell.
The
Oh,
Arrow.
that's
He's
Arrow.
the guy. Yeah, so he's going to be playing one of the other characters. I think Chris.
One of the
Chris.
stars?
Chris
Oh,
Chris Redfield.
Redfield?
from
Chris Redfield.
Redfield. Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be playing Claire's brother. Oh my God, no, we're getting into this. Let's go. Yes, God.
Yeah. So they're really trying to get into the video game.
So they're basically going
Resident Evil.
canon. They're doing canon.
Yeah.
They're
So
trying
they're
to come
I
with
think
basically
so.
going canon.
Yes. So I love the idea because again, like you said, Sunshine, that's is following the video game. I'm just gonna miss me some Alice. You know what I mean? She's been
Yes.
playing, the Resident Evil movies for a very, very long time. Mila De Niro, say her last name because I always mess it up.
Jovovich.
Jovovich. Mila Jovovich. Okay.
No,
Like
Djokovic.
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 No.
No.
First of all, hold up, wait a minute.
Pause.
This bitch has been the face of the franchise
Yes.
for years.
The movie franchise,
some
the
respect on her
cinematic
name.
universe. Let's say it like that.
Yes. Put some respect on her name.
No,
Her
we
name
will.
is Mila Jovovich.
Jovovich. Okay. Oh, I thought it was Joe Lovich.
No.
All right, Vo. Okay.
Pardon, it's
Thank
just
you,
very
Daenerys.
hard to say some last names. Okay.
Yeah,
Pardon.
you guys. Sorry, guys. We apologize in advance. Yo,
Yeah.
Mila, we love you. We love you.
You ready? I loved you, girl, since I saw you in The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
No, that's-
I love that movie too.
Multitask.
She was Lilu.
Yeah, Lilu. Yep. I loved you since that movie.
Word.
And I can't.
Alright,
and I haven't seen Monster Hunter, but I will watch it. Don't worry.
Oh
I
yeah,
just
you know
ain't
I
go to
haven't
the
seen
movie
that one
theater.
either.
I haven't seen
And I
that
played the
either.
game. And
I
I'm
have
kind
not
of
seen
interested
that
because
either.
the game really has no storyline. You're really just hunting monsters. But for them to try to put a story to it, I'm kind of interested. Speaking of movies, anyone seen the trailer for *Malignant*, the new horror movie coming out? I think it's September, like sometime soon.
No, but I have been watching for Halloween Kills.
Yes. Talk about it, De Niro.
I can't wait for that one.
Well, no, I want to hear about *Malignant* before we get into
All right,
Halloween.
so I don't know for sure, but from the trailers I've seen, this lady's living in a house and a spirit is haunting her, but you don't see the spirit. So it starts off, she's running up the stairs. It's James Wang. I think Insidious, producers from Insidious, and another thing. Sorry,
I think
I'm not well
have
prepared.
seen a trailer for that.
Like the trailer starts, she's running up the stairs, and then it cuts out, and she's trying to close the door, and something's pushing on the door. When the door busts open, you don't see nothing standing there. And then it cuts to the *Malignant*. I know there's other trailers out there, but that's the one I've always seen, and that's the one that stops me. Like, I have to see this fucking movie. Like, I have to. What the hell is going on here?
I'm gonna go check it out later. So
Yeah,
on my-
definitely worth a check out.
But Panero, is it more like a spirit kind of movie? Like,
paranormal or
I think
paranormal, right?
Paranormal, like paranormal, but not like Paranormal Activity, not like that type of vibe.
it's
Not
more
like
like
with a camera. It's more like a movie, but there's a paranormal entity following and basically torturing this poor girl.
it's kind of more like The Conjuring.
Yeah,
Well,
something
like-
like that.
Okay. All
I
right.
love
Like
The
I
Conjuring
might be.
series. Lorraine Warren and I'm sorry,
I don't know
Vera,
Vera,
Vera Farmiga. She's an amazing actress.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I love her.
Isn't she supposed to be in a her sister Tessa supposed to be in a
I just want to add that Vera, I first seen her in the movie Running Scared with Paul Walker. and I
Yes.
loved her.
Yes.
I
Yes.
loved
That movie is
her
a
from
classic.
That movie. I
That
love her
movie's a
from that
classic.
movie. That is definitely a
Amazing
classic
movie.
film.
And you
She
know what's
was
crazy?
also
That
in-
movie is so hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready?
Own it. Not personally, I own it, but in
To find
general,
online. Yeah, or just to find in general. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, I
I
might be
stream
the
it.
minority. I might be the minority about paranormal movies, but I'm not. I don't. It's hard for me to really get scared out of these paranormal movies. It really is.
I
I don't
agree.
know why. I don't know why. I mean, I will say there's certain parts of movies that I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, okay, they got me. That's a good one. But then that's just one out of like 100 scares in the movie. And I'm
True.
just kind of like, I love horror. I mean, you guys all know that I love horror. And
yeah.
I'm
We
more
can
into
tell by
like the
your,
slasher.
We can tell by your
But you know what?
broomstick. Your witch's
Yeah, like I'm
broomstick.
into the broomstick by my broom. But I really love the slasher movies. I really like the old school running around, a killer trying to go after you. Those are the kind of movies that I like.
You want to know?
There's no horror movies today like there was then.
No,
I was
you know
gonna
what
say
movie?
that.
I
I was
no, no,
gonna say that.
I'm,
I have never been like, as of recent, the movies that I've watched like in the horror genre, they really haven't scared me. When I was younger, or maybe because of the age, but when I was younger, we grew up on movies like Jason and Chucky. Like, I remember watching Bride of Chucky. I was probably like 8 years old, and I was fucking terrified. I was
no.
terrified. Or the
You
Texas
haven't-
That's how
Chainsaw
Freddy
Massacre.
was.
You haven't been terrified till you seen the leprechaun come out talking about where's Migo? Little
Oh my
bastard.
goodness.
Not for
Yeah, but
nothing.
talking about the slashers, De Niro, you want to get into Halloween Kills?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. We were talking about slashers and old school Halloween movies. The Halloween is coming out in October. And pretty much, if everybody's seen the last one with Jamie Lee, Laurie Strode pretty much burns him in the house. And
Spoiler
the house
alert.
burns down. No, this is actually a trailer I've seen prior to. So
No, I know.
that's how the movie ends. And apparently when they're exiting, when the daughter and her and the granddaughter are in the pickup truck and they're leaving, apparently there's fire trucks that are passing them to go put the fire out in the house. And Laurie starts screaming, "No, let him die."
Yeah.
So that's how this one's going to pick up. So Michael Myers is not dead, guys. Shocker.
Michael Myers is my favorite out of all the killers movies. Jason and what's another one? Not Chucky.
Freddy.
Chucky, I feel like I don't feel like
Freddy.
Chucky's in
Freddy.
that part. Yeah, like Chucky's not in that level. Like Freddy and Jason and maybe even Scream. What's
No,
his name?
but you-
Ghostface.
Chucky,
Ghostface.
But-
Chucky was 90s. Jason
Yes, but
and
that's
Freddy,
still,
those are like
but
80s.
that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think he's in that group because again, it's a classic. Everybody knows
Yeah,
Scream, everybody knows
cosplay, yeah.
Ghostface, and it's been out, and the
Absolutely.
new
Not to
movie's
take
coming
away
out.
from them.
Yeah, the new movie's coming
Yeah.
out for that one too. But
But-
I love
so-
Michael Myers, so I'm excited about this one.
I want to
I feel-
say something. The
Okay, go
reason
ahead.
why I say Michael Myers, and I agree with you, Flocka, feels more scarier than Jason or Freddy because Michael Myers, if you look at his history, it was all like he's an an escape mental patient. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he can be anybody. He can be anybody off the street. Whereas
Yeah.
like Jason has the kind of the supernatural to him. Freddy needs to feed off nightmares and kill you in your dreams. You need to be scared of him. You
Well,
know,
you could argue that Leatherface can be a real person as well.
no,
He,
but yeah, Leatherface is up there too with them.
because
Leatherface.
Leatherface is that could literally be anyone too. He was out in Texas in the South with
Mhm.
a impoverished family, and he was bullied when he was younger, and the family was all about like killing, and he was raised in that type of environment.
crazy
So
family.
yeah, and a crazy family, that could be anybody as well.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the other movies we want to talk about, which is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That movie is actually coming out, but it's going to Netflix. Netflix bought. I don't know if they bought the actual franchise, but I think they bought the franchise actually because it's gonna be starting in Netflix, so you won't be able to see it in the movie theaters. And the interesting thing about this Texas Chainsaw is that it's supposed to take place after the very first movie back in 1974. So basically, so it's basically seeming like all the other Chainsaw Massacre movies never happened.
But if you think
Kinda
about
like
it, the
Halloween,
originals,
kind of like Halloween Kills.
Well, no, Halloween Kills is now taking place because Laurie Strode is now a grandmother, and her daughter and
taking
her
place-
granddaughter are there. So it's taking place like if a lot of the movies didn't take place the
Right,
after ones,
right. So
but it's
No,
Yeah.
not
so
on, like, a
basically,
reboot.
no, technically it is.
Ah.
It's a soft reboot if you think about it because they're saying everything that happened after Laurie never happened. Because
Right.
the director did say that, and the producers did say that.
But this is where it gets funny because in the original, Laurie was his sister. Right now, they're not brother and sister. So
Es serio.
it's not. Yeah, it's a little. It's where it gets dicey, I guess, because it's not honoring the full 1 and 2 of Halloween.
Right. So it's like,
Right.
I love all the Halloween movies. Keep it
No, well,
G,
Season
keep
of the
it
Witch.
canon.
Season of the Witch. I love Paul Rudd. Don't get me wrong. I love Paul Rudd. He's a hilarious actor. The best. Yamo. If I hear Yamo be there one more time, I'm a Yamo burn this place to the ground. Classic. Classic movie line. But
I mean, he has a
I
lot.
can't. But Season of the Witch, Michael Myers, Halloween 4 wasn't the best. Not gonna lie.
Halloween,
It was
yeah, that
okay,
one wasn't
but
the best, but yeah.
To be
Wasn't the
honest,
best,
I
but
fell off after 2, and then H2O I picked back up.
well, I'm gonna say that my favorite Halloween movies were the ones directed by Rob Zombie. Be that reboot
That's
because
the
it
H2O.
no.
no,
Rob
that's not the
Zombie was
H2O.
after
That was
H2O.
after.
Oh
It
no,
was
yeah,
after.
It
you're
was
right.
after
It was after,
H2O.
You're right.
This is where we learn about Michael Myers' origin, his
Yeah.
origin story. And I think that the acting was superb in that movie. And it just totally hooked me from beginning to end. And I love I think it was Resurrection that was after that one. There was another Rob Zombie movie
Yeah, I
that
think
he
he did 2 or
produced
3.
right after that one.
He did
And it was,
yeah.
and in that movie, he was chasing after his baby sister in that movie.
Mm-hmm. I
He
believe
was
so.
chasing, but
Allegedly.
I really,
But
allegedly,
the baby
because
sister allegedly
because
is
now
Laurie Strode.
because we that what happened.
But the baby sister allegedly would have been Laurie Strode.
Allegedly.
Correct.
Right. So now we're in this clusterfuck of shit because the directors kind of want to.
Someone
I
got.
guess
We
they're
gotta
trying
do.
to reboot
We gotta
it.
do the history of the. We gotta do
We
the
gotta do a timeline. Yeah, we gotta do a chronological order of events
of Halloween.
of Halloween.
We'll do that. No, you ready? That'll be the Halloween special of the podcast. There we go. Someone note that down, please.
I like
Oh,
it.
we should. I like it. That's a great segment.
Do
Yes.
timelines for Halloween and all horror movies, like our
And
favorite
all
horror
horror
movies.
movies. Oh, I would love that.
Well, I was gonna say Jason is kind. After a while, it gets stupid. Like when he takes Manhattan, it was a little corny, and then this nigga ended up in Jason X in space. Like the fuck?
Oh God, Jason X.
No,
was
don't
horrible.
even. No, please.
We don't
talk about the
Jason
dark
X.
times. We don't talk
We
about
don't
the
own
dark
Jason
times.
X.
We don't talk
We don't-
about Jason X.
We don't talk about the dark times. That was the before
Jason
times.
X is canceled.
We can
Well,
talk
speaking
about the
of-
Jason.
No
We can talk about the
bullshit.
new one, the last Jason they made, last Friday the 13th they made with my boy. I don't know. It's not. Is it Jared Padalecki? Whatever.
Yes,
Where
he was
yes,
running?
Sam.
yes.
Where he was running.
No, when
Yeah,
we first
and
seen
that
him,
was,
when we first seen him run. Yeah, when we first seen him run.
And
Jason
one of the
Momoa.
Panna Baker or whatever, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
the girl? She was in it too. The girl that's in the actress. I'm sorry, the actress that's on The Flash.
Yeah, she's Killer Frost.
She was in that movie.
Danielle
And
Kennedy.
I mean, yeah, Danielle Panabaker. There you go. Because there's two sisters, so I wasn't sure which Panabaker she was, but yes,
Get it
Danielle
right, 'cause I'm
Panabaker was
straight
in it.
on Daniela.
Yeah, no, I just remember from Disney Channel. To be honest,
Yeah, she was on the
you want to
Disney
take it
Channel.
way
Wow.
back,
Wow.
but
Way
but
fucking
yeah,
back.
so I actually liked that movie. Not it
Jason
wasn't
NANI?
not it
Jason
wasn't
X?
like the best movie. No, what? No, Jason Friday the
Okay,
13th, the reboot.
Flocka.
we was about to
Okay.
piss on your ass.
We
We
was
was
about
about to
to-
kick your ass.
You was about to get kicked off the podcast.
Yo, did you
I
catch my
was talking
tone? I
about
like,
Friday
which
the
one?
13th. De Niro said X. I'm not talking about no
Yeah.
X.
No, we
was
got confused for a
clarifying.
second. We
Yeah,
we
we're
had a
just trying to make sure we're on the same page here.
Word,
Yeah, so
absolutely.
the Friday the 13th. But the thing that was clever about that movie, which I really liked, was the fact that Jason had like the underground, like he had an underground
Yeah, and they showed like how he got
layer,
around.
Yes, and how he got
but
around.
the fact that it had like the bells. So basically he knew where everybody was when the bell rang. And
Right.
that was so good because I always wondered in all the old school movies how the hell he popped up out of nowhere.
Everywhere. Look, yeah, randomly.
That kind of was like a aha moment. Like that's how he did it.
To be honest, I did also like the fact that they had the bus as his entryway into his underground thing, like an abandoned bus there in the woods. Like I thought that was very clever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty clever.
I enjoyed that movie.
So yeah,
And so we have a few more movies.
movie
Janira,
shows.
you wanna-
What you want to talk about?
My bad, guys. I got a phone call. That was my bad.
Wow, unprofessional.
De Niro,
All right, it was your father. It was your father.
But I will say one thing.
They go up.
I will say one thing though. After we talk about the movies, we're gonna do like a little game. Like not a game, it's more like a rating. And it's basically called Netflix and Chill or Pay the Bill. So at the end, we're gonna basically rate it. So all the movies we talked about so far and the movies that we're gonna be talking about next, we're basically gonna ask you if you want to, is it good enough for you to go pay the bill, or is it not worthy and you're just gonna Netflix and chill when it comes out in the streaming services?
So I think we only get two options.
Yes, you only get two.
I was about to say,
what else do you do?
I mean, I stream it off the internet. I mean, F paying for the Netflix account.
All right. I understand that, but Netflix is the epitome of
streaming.
streaming.
Exactly.
Streaming.
So
No, I know.
Thing.
Guys, if you don't know, Canero is sponsored by CBD, THC, and yes, marijuana. So for all anybody that works in the CBD, THC, you're a grower, whatever, you want your stuff sponsored, come holla at me. I take flower.
Oh my god.
I'm a hot mess. YouTube, I'm sorry.
Yes, you are.
No, it's okay.
We love you.
It's okay. So do you want to go into one of the other movies we have, De Niro?
Oh, definitely.
All right. So I was gonna piggyback off of the space topic when we were discussing Jason X, the movie we do not speak of.
Yes.
The Dark Times.
Dark Times.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Part 9 came out, and there's a scene where they're in space.
Oh god.
Wait, say that again?
Oh my god. Wait. Yeah,
in Fast 9, there's a scene where they are in, well, not all of them. Tej and Tyrese's character, I never remember, Roman. Tej and Roman in space. Yeah.
Why?
It's a real thing. It happened.
Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
So, well, John Cena is also in the movie, and he's playing Dom's long lost brother. Apparently, Dom had a brother.
That's John Cena's wrestling theme song.
I can't stand that. So John Cena is he's a Toretto.
Ain't his name John Toretto?
No, I forget what his name in the movie is. Must have not been important. But I'm also sponsored by CBD and THC, just throwing that out there.
So holla at us.
We are cannabis lovers.
Word. I did like about the movie the fact that they did do like a prequel a little bit where they got into how Dom's father died on the racetrack and everything. And that's where they kind of introduce John Cena's character, but it's not him yet because they were young. And
also we get a young John Cena.
So it's not actually John Cena though. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away because it's a decent movie. You should go watch it if you're invested. I have been to all of them.
All right. So I'm gonna play the game early,
and then
I'm not paying for it.
No, stream it.
I am when it comes out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stream it. I'm just waiting for a good copy to come out.
The lies you tell.
Nah, you bootleggers, you better get on your stuff, man. You better get those HD sneaky body cameras.
An excuse for everything now is COVID.
No, honestly, no. Honestly,
everybody,
everything
is going to COVID.
Nah, yeah, damn you, COVID.
Damn you.
You give him the easy ones.
Basically, in Fast 9, there's a scene they end up going in space. That's toward the end. I mean, Charlize Theron is still in the movie as Cypher.
Okay.
They did a nod to Paul Walker's character Brian, as they always
You had
do.
to.
I mean, it was a good
You have
movie.
to.
I would
Honestly,
definitely
though,
recommend watching it. Don't go pay for it.
So that's the
Honestly-
game. That's the game. That's that either Netflix and chill or pay the bill.
That movie's definitely Netflix and chill.
Okay.
Or stream it and suck it.
well, I
I
can't.
mean-
Well, the only thing about the Fast and the Furious series, the only thing about the
Sorry,
Fast and the
Sunshine.
Furious series, no, it's fine. The only thing about the Fast and the Furious series is me personally, I felt like it should have stopped when Paul Walker died because Brian was the main character next to Dom.
I agree to an extent.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Vanilla.
I-
I feel what you-
I don't think they should have stopped the movies. I think that they should have found a way to gracefully kill his character off because just as much as Paul Walker made that movie, so did Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
No,
that's why,
what
like,
go ahead.
Don,
So I
yeah.
wouldn't say just like, trash the movie and it, but find a way to send Paul Walker's character off gracefully and let the show must go on.
The only reason I'm not entirely in agreement with that is because both characters were central to the entire plot. Both characters are equally as important. And when the first Fast movie begins, it begins with Brian.
Yeah.
So I feel like, well, yes, Vin Diesel is, or Dom is also like a big character and main character. I would say that it couldn't really function without either one. It was all about, like, the theme of family, the
relationship.
brotherhood, like that's,
Yeah.
and Brian is literally dating, or is he married to her in the movies or
Married,
he's just dating
yeah.
her?
Well, I
He's
don't know.
married.
They're criminals. Who knows?
Yeah, who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
Well,
like,
But-
they can be married in one country and not be legally married in the U.S.
Right.
Literally,
So who
they're
knows?
they're
together.
mutually exclusive.
Yeah,
They're
mutually.
mutually exclusive.
Allegedly.
Okay?
Allegedly.
I don't think there's
So-
nothing alleged about that.
So I do think that maybe not end it right away, but to drag it out the way. Like how many messages of family do we need? It starts to get a little redundant after a while. Bro,
Hey,
like
Millie.
how all right.
So-
Yo, I love my family.
Edit.
They drilled it
Edit.
into my head in every movie. Well, you heard that noise, right?
Nope.
No, he called you by your
I
first
said your
name.
name. I called you by your
Oh.
name.
I thought y'all-
Edit.
Edit. Yeah, that's what I said. Edit. So, as you were
Okay.
saying, Sunshine.
So yeah, I pretty much ended my point. I just felt like maybe they could have did one or two movies, but dude, like the plot is redundant. It's always family. It's always the family dinner at the end with some more family.
Hey,
And
Sunshine.
then-
You don't mess. That's fair.
You don't-
Family
You
eat
don't mess-
together.
you don't mess
right?
with
Like
family.
they eat
You-
together.
They
Sunshine,
eat
you don't
together
mess
at
with
the
family.
end, and
We pray
everything is
together.
all-
We eat
Right.
together. Some shit like that, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
pray together.
something like that. Something like that, Flacco.
Well, I know him and Letty are right or die. But
Yes,
no.
yes, and yes.
But
They're
right
right
I'm
and
not
I.
gonna lie. Speaking of the Fast and Furious franchise, I also heard through the grapevine. I don't know how true it is, but it's making a lot of traction that they might do a crossover
With what?
of Fast and the Furious. You'll never guess.
The suspense
Depend
is
on-
killing me, De Niro. Come on now. Don't come with the bullshit now.
Don't say no bullshit like Jurassic Park or something.
Yo, what?
You know,
I will mute you. I will mute you so hard.
tell her what she's won, Bob.
Oh shit!
Jurassic
Wait, what?
Park?
There
it really?
There is talks about merging Jurassic Park with Fast and Furious.
Have him driving
What?
in the freaking forest with the
Through
damn
the
car.
dinosaurs with the dinosaurs.
Wait.
They driving. They trying to run
Wait.
away from dinosaurs in the forest.
Wait.
Like
Like Charlize
Wait.
Theron's character, she could like give one of the dinosaurs the antidote to something, and they have to go to the island and retrieve it.
I'm
What
done.
happened?
No. You can't even make that into a sensible plot point. I'm sorry. How does that even work? I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God.
How you got two characters in space and then you're gonna try to bring Jurassic Park into this?
See, and this brings me back to my initial point. They need to
That
stop.
they should have let it go. Yes.
They need to let it go.
All right, now
I agree
see
with
De
your
Niro.
point that it's time to let the movie go. Yes.
De
Once
Niro's,
you're
I
in
was
space,
with
it's a
you.
wrap.
De Niro's, I was with you. I was like, yes.
I mean,
We're gonna make
flabbergasted.
the Fast and Furious series till we can't like we can't no more. Dom's gonna be like 80
It's
years
gonna
old.
be Jurassic Fast 10.
Oh no.
Or
Oh,
Furious
no.
Park.
Furious Park.
Furious Park. I'm telling you, you're gonna
Fast
see
times at
in
Jurassic
the,
And then
World.
at the end,
in the
No,
preview, you're gonna see Dom with an egg driving in the car.
at the end,
Talking about that
at the
family.
end,
Dom is
the
gonna have
movie-
an egg in their car. He's gonna drive off.
No, he's
Spoiler alert.
him
He's
hugging it.
driving the
Spoiler.
motorcycle across the T-Rex.
No,
I can see-
yo, Dom
when I
holding
can
the
see
egg,
him
saying it's
At the
family.
end-
This is family.
at the end, they're going to be in the middle of the Jurassic Park having their family dinner with dinosaurs. With dinosaurs.
With the pterodactyls flying around while they eat.
Velociraptors and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Talking about this is family. And then here comes Fast Times at Jurassic World 11.
Oh my God. Goodness. But I want to start getting into some Marvel.
Oh,
Yes,
Shang-
talk about it.
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. That's
So
looking
we
like an
have the
interesting
Shang-
movie.
Yeah, Shang-Chi. We also want to talk about No Way Home, Spider-Man.
Yes, we need to talk about No Way
Oh.
Home. That
The
trailer.
Easter eggs. The Easter eggs.
Yeah.
If they don't bring,
And
if
De
they don't
Niro,
have,
what's the
bring
other
the
one?
The Eternals.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Okay, so it is going to be a good one. I'm actually really waiting on this one. This one I feel is going to be Pay the Bill.
Yeah, definitely. Pay the
Oh
bill.
yeah. Yes, pay the
Definitely
bill.
pay the bill.
Because
Let's speak on it.
let's
De
get
Niro.
into the cast. We're gonna get into the cast. So casted in this movie, playing one of the major characters, is Angelina Jolie.
Mhm.
Yes.
Another
Snap,
one
snap.
is Salma Hayek.
Yes.
A super clap.
Yes.
For Latina. Another person, Game of Thrones lovers, Kit Harington.
Oh
Mhm.
also known
man,
as
Jon
Jon
Snow.
Snow.
That is our king. That's our king.
He's the
King of the North.
North.
King of the North.
He's the king of it all.
It's the king of the north.
And Rob Stark's character, the actor that played Rob Stark. What's his name?
What's
Yeah,
his
the guy
name?
who played my Rob, my dude.
Yo, rest in
Oh,
peace.
and-
Yo. Spoiler
Who's
alert.
the other one?
Richard Madden.
De Niro.
Oh.
You're missing the one
Yes.
guy. The guy who played what is it? The White Castle movie.
No, it is
Oh.
not him. It is not Kumar.
Yes.
No,
Harold and
it's,
Kumar.
no, it's not him. It's
Are
Kumail.
you sure?
I'm sure. It's Kumail Nanjiani, the comedian. The Indian
I thought it was.
comedian.
I
Don't
thought.
mistake me, I don't think he's Indian. Maybe he is.
Well, maybe I saw the
Pakistani.
preview wrong because I thought it was him.
Also, the guy from the White Castle that played opposite of.
No, I thought it was him
him.
because in the preview it looked like him. So I thought it was him. But I'm wrong.
He does resemble him, but he's been in a few movies. He was been in Men in Black International, Stuber. You seen the Netflix movie with Issa Rae and the Indian guy that she falls in, Pakistani guy. I'm sorry, I keep singing it. That she is like in a marriage with. No.
No, absolutely not.
You lost us, De Niro.
Sorry.
It's okay. But I wanted to add, for my Atlanta fans on FX, Brian Tyree Henry is gonna also be in the Eternals, and he's playing an openly gay character in that movie. So
Nice.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Shout out to the LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
you guys, and shout out Atlanta fans. I don't know when the hell Atlanta's coming back. Well, we may never know. It kind of is similar to when George R.R. Martin will finish the Game of Thrones series. So we'll see who goes
Oh.
first.
Don't get me started. Let's not get into
And what
GOT,
about No Way?
although GOT's
I'm sorry.
coming out next year, guys. Sorry, Nick. Flocka.
Go ahead.
Good save, De Niro.
You thought about it. You thought about it. That's okay.
He was
did.
gonna say, he enunciated a word, a letter.
I did just a little
A
bit.
little bit. Un poquito.
Un ching.
Un chin.
I forgot my point. Can we edit this? Me and my pocket full of sunshine
Yes, God.
are the gurus of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get him
Yeah.
into watching it, and I think it's working because I told him that it's on HBO Max, so he's been kind of eyeing it for a while. So he might be
It's probably
joining
on
us
his
in
watch
the
list.
Game of
It's probably
Thrones
yeah.
franchise.
You
Yeah,
ready?
he might be-
I'm excited because Sunshine. I've been recommending animes to this little popeta for like a whole
He has.
year now. Because Demon Slayer, Tokyo Ghoul, and Attack on Titan's been out for Attack on Titan and Tokyo Ghoul's been out for a while. Attack on Titan has been out for Demon Slayer just came out. Attack on
But
Titan.
Attack on Titan came on in 2013, I believe, and it's
Yeah.
been an 11-year run.
Yeah.
I was just
And
speaking
amazing.
to De Niro. Yeah, I was just speaking to De Niro earlier about this. I told him he should watch it. For anybody who likes Game of Thrones, I'm not gonna say it's exactly like it. So if you're looking for fucking dragons and stuff like that, that's not what the show's about. But the way that the show builds up
Basically,
to the main plot
yeah.
and how anybody's not safe applies, and
So
that
basically,
show
De Niro,
is great.
the
Yeah.
same advice you gave everybody for Game of Thrones, you need to take if you're gonna watch Attack on Titans.
And
Yep.
actually, I just want to know something about the Game of
Sunshine isn't a guru. If you need emotional support,
Yeah, I'm not a
you
guru.
highlight professional guru Panero, right?
Okay. I like it.
I was
did
gonna
actually
say
tell
De
Sunshine to
Niro's
send me
the
the link.
guru, but
Not for
Not on
Not for
Attack on
Attack
Titan.
on
I'm
Titan.
sorry, Flocka.
but the
oh no,
gurus-
I'm talking about for the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but like
Well,
if he
yes.
watches it and he needs emotional support, because again, you can't get attached to nobody in that show. Definitely don't get attached. Because literally, like, not gonna lie, it could be a 30 minute or 30 seconds, and the person you got attached to, they're gone. That's how quick somebody can die in that show.
But it's
I
like
mean-
it's similar in that style where there's no
Yeah.
character safe because it
Yeah.
follows the same concept that humanity, for good or bad purposes, nobody's safe in the real world. You never know.
And like I was telling
So-
Absolutely,
nothing,
but I mean,
when
HBO and Game of Thrones actually made you fall in love with Ned for 9 episodes.
Spoiler alert!
You love
Spoiler
Ned.
alert!
I mean, it's been out for years. If you haven't seen it by now,
It's still a
I checked
spoiler.
it in here.
It's still a spoiler.
I checked
Yeah,
it in here.
it's
So
He's
for
not
people
here.
who
It's-
haven't watched
It
it.
haven't seen it yet.
check-
That's still a spoiler, and that's true. And go ahead, Daenerys. Finish your statement.
they made you fall in love with this character, and then they just break your heart.
And that's what I love
Yeah.
the most about Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna say what the ending was like. I'm not impressed with how the writers
It ended.
ended it. But
I agree.
a person who has seen the show and read all the books,
rushed.
um,
Sorry, I
it's
had something in
fitting.
my throat.
It's a very fitting ending
It was
because
just rushed.
it was very rushed. It was very rushed, and they should have season 6 should have been its own. No, season 7 should have been 10 episodes. Season 8 should have been 10 episodes, and they should have done a season 9, so that we could properly see how the events that happened in the last season take place, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So sorry guys. Quick pause. Hold on, Flocka, we'll get to you in a second. We have our other host has finally came in.
Yes.
It's your boy.
Finally.
What's up, everyone? Yeah,
Welcome,
can't stop,
welcome.
won't stop. It's your boy S7.
Round of applause.
I
Welcome. We
made it.
missed
I
you.
made it. I made it through the hurricane, y'all. I can't miss no bullshit.
Insert crowd applause right here.
Yes, yes. What is
Yay.
going on, everyone?
Nothing. We were actually in our segment of the TV and movies. We've been laughing, joking. It's been a good show so far. We're basically talking about the movies that are out right now. And we were doing Marvel, but then we started talking about Game of Thrones a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna jump back into Marvel. But don't
Let's
worry.
go back to Marvel.
Yeah, let's go back
Yeah,
to Marvel.
All right. So my take on the Eternals. My take on the Eternals. I love it. I can't wait because if you think about it, they're only in the Marvel comics itself. There's only a few remaining Eternals left living. So, in essence, Eternals are gods. They are gods of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting because it can also set up for the new gods and the deviants.
This
And
is
if
going
you
to be a
don't
pay
know-
the bill movie.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a pay the bill
Definitely
movie
pay the
because if you
bill.
think about it, I believe,
So-
and don't quote me, please, all the Marvel fan, all you fan nerds and all that stuff, fangirls, please don't get mad. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Thanos' mother is an Eternal. But he's a deviant.
Makes sense.
because of how he looks. So in essence, he is a new god,
Gotcha.
but they don't consider him a new god.
Okay.
I gotta
Interesting.
fact check
So,
that.
also on the Marvel docket
Yeah.
coming, not to change the subject, but to change the subject, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
Yes.
And this
I
is
There's a
honestly
lot
think
of
it's
talk about this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of
so
Easter eggs in just the trailer.
I honestly think that this is gonna be a pay the bill kind of movie.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
definitely not gonna
A
be
few
Netflix
times.
and
A few
chill.
times.
Yes,
You gotta pay the
and
bill.
I was just talking
No, I'll
to
pay the bill more
no.
than stream.
I'm not
yeah,
paying.
like I was
I'll pay it twice. I'm not gonna lie. Well, no, I'll pay it one time, then sneak in the movie. So if you see Professional Panero in your movie theater, you better hush him out.
I was actually
No bullshit,
talking
I feel
about
like
this
that, like-
movie. I was actually talking about this movie to El Chefe, and because there's a rumor that there are going to be all the Spider-Mans are coming back,
heard that rumor
meaning
too.
Yeah.
Well, Tobey
Yeah,
Maguire's
so-
confirmed. So
so
that's
it's been
not a rumor.
confirmed.
But he's been playing
Tobey
toy.
Maguire.
Has it been
Huh?
confirmed?
No, he
he's
has
been
been
confirmed.
confirmed.
But he's been
Oh,
playing
okay.
coy when
He
it
is.
has.
So I
He's been
feel
playing
so.
like
I was
no.
And then Andrew Garfield, I believe, is still talks. Andrew Garfield.
okay. So me and El
know.
Chefe were talking about it. El Chefe is a really big fan of Spider-Man.
Big fan.
And-
Big fan. That's my
yes,
guy.
yeah, that's his
That's my
guy.
guy right there.
And I actually had a theory, and you guys can all chip in if you want. I said, how would they have all three Spider-Men there? And I remember saying, unless they kind of make it like a parallel universe where they all kind of meet up.
I
Kind
think
of
that's where
like-
Doctor Strange comes in within the movie, right? Because
No,
he
I'm
has
gonna
the
fuck
time
your head
stone.
up. No, I'm gonna fuck. Nope,
I,
I'm gonna fuck your
I
head up.
kind of also got a little bit of an insight on this
I
too.
gotta
So
kick
yeah,
my
so
feet
I
up.
thought,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
so I was thinking that it might be like a parallel universe because if anybody watches The Flash on the CW or even the comic books of The Flash, he goes to different universes. Like he goes to parallel
You know what those
universes.
they're not parallel.
So
You know what it's called, then,
Huh?
right?
I'm sorry.
If you watch the Flash, you know what it's called. You know, there's a multiverse.
Right. So
So
I
that's
kind of
what's
think
happening.
that might. I'm sorry. What?
So
That's what's
basically,
happening. That-
in the trailer, when you watch it, as Peter's talking to Doctor Strange, right? And I'm not sorry, guys, to the feminists. I'm not trying to mansplain Flocka, so don't take this as that. All right, because I know we got some feministas.
Yes. You put it out there.
Anyway, no, but just to clarify, so as he's talking to Doctor Strange, while Doctor Strange is trying to make people, I guess he's trying to make people forget Peter Parker Spider-Man. He's talking to him, and they fracture the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
So that's
basically,
where
the
my theory comes
multiverse. No, so the multi. Yeah, so I guess it's basically like how what happened. I think in season 6 or 7 of the Flash, when all the Earths became Earth Prime.
Spoiler alert.
It's been out for a
Spoiler.
minute. It's on Netflix. Spoiler alert. Sorry, you guys.
Doesn't matter. It's still spoiler.
It's still a spoiler.
Spoiler,
Yeah, sorry.
spoiler.
We've been spoiling. I gotta put in the description. Spoilers ahead. Be aware. And
Yes, yes.
so, like, what happened there? I think that's what's gonna happen in Far From Home.
So
Oh,
you,
wait,
do you
no,
agree
sorry.
with
I think
me?
the
Panero?
multiverse was.
Ah, cool. Panera's on my side. I'm like, I think that might happen. So
I
that's,
think
that's
that, no,
cool.
I think that's what's gonna happen because
No,
I
I
think
think
in the
absolutely
trailer,
that's gonna happen.
in the trailer
think-
when he asked what happened if this will work, Doctor Strange tells Parker that we broke the multiverse, like we shattered the multiverse, something along
I
those
think
lines.
that was introduced in the last Avengers movie with going
Spoiler
back
alert.
in time to defeat Thanos.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Right. So I think it was
Spoiler.
introduced at that point, and spoiler alert. And the other thing that's also interesting too was that I found out that Alfred Molina, I believe that's
Yeah,
how you
he's
say
reprising
name.
his role
Yes,
as that's what
Dr.
I was
Ock.
saying. Yeah, and I'm saying
Yes.
because before you see Dr. Ock in the trailer, you see the Green Goblin's bomb and you hear the laugh.
Yep.
So
Yes,
if it's
you do.
not
Hear
William,
that.
if it's not William Dafoe, I'm right. Yes, well, no,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They're
I'm
gonna
call
All
and,
right,
it.
I
and
would
there's
like-
also two other villains that are rumored to be in that movie from
I hope-
other Spider-Mans, such
Yeah, I
as
hope they
Sandman.
introduce. I hope
Such
they
as
introduce the
Sandman.
Sinister. Yeah, I hope they introduce the Sinister Six. I hope this is the
Oh, wait,
introduction of the Sinister Six.
Sunshine, really quick. You said Sandman was gonna be in there. Do you think it's gonna be the same actor playing
Allegedly.
Sandman?
If it's the same actors, I think that would make sense, being as it is catering to the multiverse.
Multiverse
So
theory, yeah.
it would, yeah, and they've been setting this up. I mean, Marvel's no stranger to putting little Easter eggs here and there to let you know what's ahead. So they
Right.
have
All
been
right, then,
setting
Nels.
that up.
I got you.
I do see that, and there's another villain that was from, I believe it's the movie with Andrew Garfield was a Spider-Man.
Yeah, Electro.
Yes.
Electro and the Lizard.
But Electrode is the one that is going to
It will make-
rumored to be featured as well in this
Right,
movie.
Jamie.
Well, that would
Jamie
make
better
sense.
come out here. You better come out.
All right,
to
hold
play.
on. HFL. Go ahead. Dineros, you had your hand up.
So what I was trying to tell you guys is William Dafoe has been confirmed. Jamie Foxx has been confirmed. Alfred Molina has been confirmed. Tobey Maguire has been confirmed. Andrew
Oh.
Garfield has not been confirmed. There's talks. So I do believe it is dealing with the multiverse, and it's a bunch of different dimensions, like El Shefe was saying about Endgame when they went into the quantum realm with Ant-Man.
Right.
So it is something along the lines of that, where they're going to be different dimensions and different Earths. So apparently in different universes. So apparently Andrew Garfield's going to be a universe if he's in it. So we've got Maguire's universe, and they're villains from those movies. Electro's light is different though, because in the movie,
It was
with Andrew
blue.
Garfield, it was blue. But apparently, when he gets into this dimension, I heard it changes colors.
If it's yellow, oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. I would
It is
literally
yellow.
jizz my pants.
They are trying to make a character specific to the comic.
They don't have to. I don't care about the comic, but if they make it yellow, I will
It's
jizz my
yellow.
pants. Oh my God,
That's
I'm sorry. I gotta go on
That's
mute.
definitely paid the
Get
bill.
ready to jizz your pants.
Yeah, I'm about to right now. Let me go on mute. Hold on. Go ahead, Sunshine.
No, it's Flacco.
No, I was just saying that that's definitely a pay the bill kind of movie.
I was gonna say one thing in regards to the Spider-Man movie, was that I believe that Tobey Maguire played a great Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield
Yeah.
played a great Spider-Man,
Spider-Man
but Tom Holland plays the perfect Peter and
and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He
You
is
know what?
spot on.
I agree with you.
He
Yeah,
is
I agree with
spot
that.
on.
I
Like,
do
I
like
feel
him.
like the
You hit it
casting.
right on the money. You hit it right.
No,
on the
I'm not
money,
gonna
bro.
lie, because I didn't like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, because every time he got hit, he was like, ah, ah, ah.
We were
Like-
oh my God, that's so
Cried a lot.
funny.
like
So
Cries a
true.
lot.
yeah, like I get it. Parker does make noise because even if you play even if you don't read the comics but you play the games, you hear when he gets punched, he makes noise, but he makes jokes as he gets punched. You're like, wow, you packed a good one or something.
Yeah, he's a jokester. Like he jokes a lot.
That's why I agree with Sunshine when she was talking about Andrew Garfield. I was talking to Chef about it too. I'm like, he actually, when he was fighting, he was joking around. He was being sassy with it. He was basically taunting them at the same time while he was fighting them, and that's something that Peter Parker or Spider-Man always did when he fought.
So I gotta switch it up. We gotta go to the dark side now, to the DC. I'm excited for both Batman movies. This is the first time, and I don't know how long. I don't even want to say in comic history, we've had multiple Batmans, and even in animated, in the DC animated universe, there's been like 3 Batmans. If you watch Justice League, Batman Beyond, but cinematically, this is the first time we're getting 3 Batmans within a span of, I want to say, a year. 3 different Batmen. We get Robert Pattinson, which I know you guys seen. I post a lot of Batman stuff. I'm a huge Batman fan. But the initial reaction has been like, this is like, Daenerys, I believe you like my status when I shared it.
I seen it too.
And what they were saying, I was like, I can't, like, again, I'm gonna be in order, not to be nasty, but I'm leaving there in my underwear because my pants is gonna be soaked. It's too much going on. It's too much going on.
Okay.
In the comics cinematic universe. I can't even say Marvel or DC. It's just
PP is gonna PP in his pants.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
Have you seen the recent Suicide Squad?
Yes,
before you guys touch on that, El Chefe, is there something you would like to say?
Yeah.
I see your hands raised.
Hand up. Yep. Let me go.
Yeah, so it was the same reaction that I had too about Robert Pattinson. Big time movie. He's been a part of big time movies. The Twilight. Was I a big fan of the Twilight Saga? No, I wasn't.
I never seen it.
I was.
Right? I'm pretty
I
sure a
understand.
lot of ladies out there love that movie, right?
Twilight was a great series.
Yes, I loved it.
For its time. I believe.
Definitely for its time, because if you reread that, those books again, it was like the
different.
Teenage fantasy aspect
you know
of
what
it,
it is?
but
It's because we woke now. That's what it is. We woke.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Teen Wolf. Who was the wolf and who was the vampire? Was it Robert Pattinson, the vampire?
He was the vampire.
He was Edward
Taylor Lautner.
Was
Jacob
Black.
Personally, I go wolves. Team Wolves all day.
Same.
I love me some wolves. I love me some wolves too.
I picked the wolves over the vampires.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel where I know. I'm not gonna lie. I know where Alex is gonna go with this, and I think depending on what he says next, I think I'm gonna agree with him.
Also with the wolves and the Lycans and Underworld, I thought that was awesome. So Team Wolves, right? But going back to the actor playing Batman and Bruce Wayne, we said the same thing about Bruce Wayne being played by Ben Affleck, right? I'm not gonna lie, I like Ben Affleck playing the old school Bruce Wayne. I thought he played an amazing job. And from my understanding from this new Batman movie, what's up?
But he sucked. Okay, Christian Bale was a great Batman. He was a decent Bruce Wayne. I feel that Ben Affleck's a great Bruce Wayne, and he kind of sucks as Batman.
Not good enough Batman.
No, he didn't. I'm gonna say this. I
handle Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, ultimate Batman.
No, Michael Keaton. You ready? Give it to him cinematically. He was the first Batman, so that's what everyone has to measure up to. You ready? Right? I give it to Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton as Batman. He played kind of weird Bruce Wayne. He did. Because when he first met the Joker, when he was visiting Vicky, he smacks the face. You want to get crazy? We'll get crazy. Bruce is more comic thing. Yeah, he's more cool comic collector, but he knows when to like act up and when to stand down. But
I'm gonna be open-minded about Robert Pattinson.
No, I am.
I'm sorry.
But Ben Affleck, he could have did the voice better. He could have did a different voice, but the action wise, he played the perfect Batman. Action sequence wise, because if you think about it, like he really portrayed how Batman's supposed to move. Because I think
you feel like that,
ninja, like a true ninja.
not even a ninja, but Batman is a master of 127 different martial arts styles.
Right. Woo!
127
alert,
different.
'cause I
No, that's
did
not a
not know
spoiler.
that.
That's not a spoiler. That's no. His intellect's up there. Like he has PhDs in multiple forms of forensic, criminal, and science thing. Like he's, you ready? Batman without the suit is still Batman without his suit and gadgets is still Batman.
I think he
He'll
would
still
be
bust your
still
ass.
dangerous
He'll
without
still beat
his
your ass.
money, right? He's gonna
He'll
beat
still
your
beat
ass
your
even
ass.
without money.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I
if you
think
take away
he
his money,
makes him
yeah,
a lot
he gives
Honestly,
him
I like the
gadgets.
dark. I know you're talking about the old school, but I love the Dark Knight series.
Yeah, that was the
No,
best
no,
Batman to
that-
I'm
me.
sorry,
That was the
like
best
to me
Batman.
that one. Yep.
Was the
I
best
feel like
Batman.
yeah.
You cannot
Hands down.
listen. Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Ooh,
Oh, that
amazing.
is Oscar.
nominee,
God.
right?
He won.
should have won
He
it.
won.
should've
He
that.
won.
won.
He
He
did
won
win.
it.
He did win.
All right.
He did.
Cool.
That and rightly so, because that perform and not only that, but Tom Hardy as Bane too, man. I thought that was
Yes.
awesome too.
Yeah,
But
I
you
really
know what? I
agree
think
with
it was.
that.
I think it was very fitting for Heath Ledger to win that Oscar because that ultimately is the role that killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was an
it's a dark
iconic
role.
role. That was an
That
iconic
movie-
role, and it just that whole series was just good from the first movie to the last movie. It was just nonstop. I loved it. I can't say anything bad about that.
No, I
No,
can't.
it was definitely they took definitely a darker approach to Batman, and I thought it worked very well with the villains that they chose. I would have
Yes.
liked to see Christopher Nolan have a Riddler, because I feel like Riddler could be a very dark character.
No,
Oh my
but
god, I
wait,
think I
but
said that
wait,
same
but
thing not too
wait.
long ago. The
There's
Riddler
more.
would
They
have
need
been.
to
I
bring
agree,
back Jim
Sunshine.
Carrey. They need
No,
to bring
but
back
wait,
Jim
wait,
Carrey as the Riddler.
Wait, guys,
Sunshine, I
Yeah,
totally
but-
agree with you. I've been saying that for
Right?
years.
No bullshit, no
Like
bullshit.
Riddler could have been played as a dark character, no
yes,
doubt.
he can. Yes, he can. He definitely
But
has
isn't he gonna
dark
be?
undertones.
Wait.
Isn't he gonna be in the new movie? Isn't he gonna be?
So let me say. Apparently, when you see my post, I'll share it again. This Riddler is more darker than what Jim Carrey did. Like he's like basically people were saying like he's horror level type scary, like slasher killer type scary.
Mm.
Well, I did read that off your whatever you shared on Facebook.
Yeah, that thing I shared. The
Mhm.
Warner Brothers Batman thing that's straight from WB from Warner Brothers. And they tested the movie and they said that this is a very dark Batman. They praised Robert Pattinson's portrayal as both Bruce and Batman. So probably like Tom Holland and his portrayal of Spider-Man and Peter Parker, he's probably gonna be the perfect mix. I'm not saying, and that's what I say probably. I'm not saying he is, because again, I haven't seen the movie. This is
Do you
all
guys find
hearsay.
him attractive? Do you got the ladies find him attractive? I'm not sure.
Rob Pattinson.
Would
Yeah.
you jump his bones if he lets you?
No.
He's not a good Bruce Wayne, y'all.
You watch your mouth. You watch your
Okay,
mouth.
so I'm gonna say this. I'm like, I gotta see how he portrays Bruce Wayne, because not for nothing, when he was Edward, bringing it back to Twilight, I was in love. So if he were to play, if he, I just need to see how he plays him, because if he can make me feel like that in one movie, I'm sure he could make me feel it again if he does it the right way.
I'm gonna say this: the same way I gave Christian Bale. We're not gonna mention the dark times with George Clooney. Those were some very dark times.
Val Kilmer too.
We're gonna
Val
mention
Kilmer was a Batman. That's right.
No, yeah, he played a good Bruce Wayne. He played a good Batman. And George Clooney. We're not gonna bring up the nipples. We're not gonna bring up the dark times and the nipples on the Batman suit. But where
was Robin? Was Robin with George Clooney?
Yeah,
Robin was with George Clooney.
No, the first
that's what
it was
Chris O'Donnell.
it was Chris O'Donnell.
Yes. Chris O'Donnell, yes.
Poison Ivy.
He was.
And,
I liked him
Poison
as
Ivy
Robin. I
Bane.
had a crush on him.
Yeah, he was a good Robin. He played a good Robin. I think he played a good Jason Todd because the way he played it was more rebellious than Dick. Because the first Robin wasn't like rebellious till he got like, so he started like questioning Batman and the Joker's relationship. Then he broke off and he felt he needed his own identity. Jason Todd, as we all know, got killed by the Joker. He was a hothead. But
Spoiler, if you don't know that.
yo, if you don't know that, I got no words for you. That's not even a spoiler. That's been out since like the 80s, bro. Or the 90s.
So I feel like this segment has gone on very, very long, but
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should do the little game because the game we didn't play for everything. So we'll backtrack a little bit. So Resident Evil, are we Netflixing and chilling or are we paying that bill?
Well, you can't pay the bill. You gotta Netflix it. No, I'm just playing. That's not on Netflix. That's gonna be the movie.
Resident Evil. El Chefe, really quick about Resident Evil. It's actually a reboot, and it's gonna be with Claire and Leon.
Claire, Leon, and according to Flocka, allegedly, Chris is in it too.
No, he is. That's confirmed.
Oh, okay. So it's not allegedly. Sorry, I retract that allegedly.
So
yes, it's confirmed. So that's
so it's gonna be kind of canon.
All right. So to answer that one right there are we Netflixing? I think I would Netflix that. The last Resident Evil movies I wasn't a big fan. I know it's a reboot, but it's like Fast 9, Fast and Furious. I lost the steam on it a little bit because Hobbs and Shaw, it's not so much about the cars anymore. It's turning into like more of an action drug heist thing. I'll say Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. Sunshine?
I would have to, it would really depend on the trailer for me because I like the characters. I like that they're going a little more canon. Disappointed that Jill's not in it because Jill's like so badass.
But Jill doesn't come into like 2 or 3. Or Resident Evil.
Yeah, but she starts it. She started it. She's in one.
No, she was in it. No, she was in like that was like they consider 3 the prequel, but like canon wise, you know, Resident Evil 1 and 2. That's how you gotta go.
Yeah.
The mansion and then Raccoon City. Because the mansion starts it off and then we find out it spread to the city after 1. Spoiler if you didn't play the fucking game. My bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it really depends on the trailer, but if all goes well, then it'll be a pay the bill for me.
Pay the bill. And Panero?
You know what? I'm invested. I'm invested because I played the games. I didn't play 1. I never beat 2 till the remake. 3, don't ask me. 4, you know, we went off the rails. No, we didn't go off the rails. 5 is when we went off the rails. When Chris started punching boulders and shit. That's when we was like, what the fuck? But anyway, we're not gonna talk about 6 because that was the dark times too. I pay the bill because I'm invested. I pay the bill. I don't need to see the trailer.
What about you, De Niro?
Netflix and chill.
He ain't even had to think about it. I like it.
Me, I think I'm gonna pay the bill with Resident Evil. I love all the movies, so I feel like this one is gonna do good too. So I think I'm gonna pay the bill.
So Resident Evil is on pay the bill.
So I think we most of them is pay. Well, no,
because
me, you, and
Sunshine Sunshine is undecided.
No, but she said pay the bill.
She said pay the bill.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
So if that's the case, then yeah, pay the bill would be Resident Evil.
Sunshine got a receipt.
Yeah, she got a receipt, and she don't pay the bill. If she don't like the trailer, she says she's returning the receipt. Then it's on the fence.
All right, let's do.
I want my money back.
Halloween Kills.
Let's do
Halloween
Texas
Kills.
Chainsaw.
Oh, Texas Chainsaw the remake.
Yeah.
Flocka, what? Flocka, you pay the bill? Would you pay the bill? You Flocka. Pay the bill.
Oh, me. Texas. Well, that's the funny one because it's actually going to be on Netflix. But if it was on regular theaters, I would have paid the bill.
I'm Netflixing and chilling because it's on Netflix.
I mean, Netflix and chill for everybody. That one's gonna be Netflix and chill because it's gonna be on Netflix. But
Right.
if it was in the movie theaters, I would have paid.
Agreed. If it was in the theaters, I would pay the bill as well.
Nah, no bullshit. Even if it was in the theaters, I'm Netflixing it. Fuck Netflix. I'm not even logging in that account. I'm streaming it off the internet. F that.
I like me some Leatherface and getting that old school vibe and like, you know, a scary movie, people dropping popcorn because they got scared. And I like Leatherface. He was always creepy to me. The story is based on Ed Gein. I like to see Ed Gein on fucking at a theater, you know, having a couple drinks.
Run, bitch! Run!
Nigga, you see Ed Gein in the theater?
When you see Ed Gein in the movie theater, I'm running my ass home.
Nigga,
on the big screen. On the
My bad, De Niro.
Yo, this is
I'm paying the bill on that.
Yo,
Time
when something says that, when you edit a PP, you gotta put the record scratch on his ass.
Yo, I'm breaking the
He was like, I'm gonna see again.
He was like, yeah,
Having a
I go in the movie theater for having a drink.
You know how many? First of all, you know how many movies are based on Ed Gein?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Practically all of them, if you think about it.
I mean, it's Psycho, the original Psycho 1 and 2.
But before we get into that, De Niro's Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Netflix and chill. Okay. So what's that? Pay the bill for Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah, pay the bill.
Right. Yeah, I'm paying the bill on that too.
All right, so that's 4-1 because I ain't even putting in a Netflix account.
So it's not.
I ain't even logging into Netflix. It's streaming and sticky.
That's gonna be so. Yeah, so Texas Chainsaw. Most of us say Netflix and chill.
Well, it's unanimous because you got a Netflix and chill.
Right.
I gotta go on mute. The barber's pulling up. On with the next one.
What about the Eternals?
Definitely paying the bill.
Can I go?
Pay the bill.
Pay the bill.
Pay the bill.
No hesitation. Pay the bill. Paying the bill. Paying the bill.
Panero, anything Marvel, he'd be like, pay the bill.
No, not Marvel. Anything definitely paying the bill. Anything Batman.
Okay, he's got his. You pay the bill. Okay. Anybody else?
De Niro.
I'm paying the bill.
Paying the bill.
I think that's unanimous. I think paying the bill is unanimous.
Yep, and Sunshine.
I am definitely paying the bill on that.
So that was unanimous.
Looks like
okay, so Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills.
Yes, Halloween Kills is next. Which one? I will pay the bill.
I'm paying the bill. What?
That's surprising. That's surprising.
Dinero, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
I would Netflix and chill, not because of what the movie is, because that's a scary movie. You want to be in the right setting, in the house with the lights off, no one here. I feel like it's the right setting for a kind of movie like that.
You know what? That's because you put it like that.
Damn, I'm gonna have to be Netflix and chill then.
Yeah, because you put it like that. Yeah, you put it like that. I got a Netflix and chill myself.
Wait a minute. When's the release date?
For Halloween Kills, October.
It is in October. Oh nah, I'm paying the bill.
Okay.
All right, Sincere. So
that was actually.
That's actually everybody. That's that. No bullshit.
It's coming out October 15th.
October 15th.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm watching that Halloween.
Unanimous. Nah. We busy Halloween.
It's not unanimous. 2 people said pay the bill.
I would pay the bill. That's a movie I want to be in the comfort of my home, scared, but every noise. Yeah.
He said Netflix.
That's how you're supposed to watch a horror movie. Like, you can't be watching a theater with a bunch of other people.
Sunshine said that, and I said that, so it's unanimous. That's Netflix and chill.
That's Netflix and chill. Yeah.
Well, not unanimous. I can't say unanimous. It's
De
majority
Yeah.
Niro's
vote. My
De
bad. I
Niro's
used it wrong.
bill. De Niro's
Okay,
is
yeah. So
paying the
Netflix
bill
and showed
at
up.
his crib. That's what
Oh.
he's doing.
Oh, and Chefe, I'm not you missed it because you wasn't here.
What's up?
So the Halloween special for the podcast is gonna be we're doing a timeline of not just the Halloween movies, but our favorite horror movies. We got a timeline.
Oh, that's gonna
Just-
be a great episode.
That's gonna
Just
be
a
my
recap.
favorite episode, guys. That's gonna be my favorite.
Mind you, we just got into September. We're already talking about October.
Yo,
Yes,
Virgo
but you guys
season.
know
Shout
I
outs
love
to
you.
all the Virgos out there.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start.
I got backup today.
Yeah,
You know
I'm today.
how
saying.
the Neros and Sunshine are about the signs. So you know.
Well, I just celebrated
Don't
a very,
start.
very special birthday yesterday, and
Yeah, little
shout outs to my
Chefe.
son. Shout out to little El
Junior,
Chefe,
Junior,
you know what I mean?
Chefe
The
Junior.
junior.
No, it's Chef Ed Junior.
Junior,
That's
Chef
Junior.
Junior.
I love you, Papi. We all love you.
Love
out here.
you.
Happy,
Love you.
again, happy birthday, Papas.
But yeah, I'm all about that that episode right there. And growing up, we all been about our horror flicks, so we're gonna have a lot of intel.
Clip.
We're gonna unload the clip.
Okay, this is where I edit the gunshots.
God.
That's for sure.
Guys, go ahead, Padero.
Don't. So don't make me pull out the glizzy for people, right?
Well,
The
what about
glizzy? What about it? Glizzy eaters. Shout out to y'all too, yo.
Shout out to the Glizzy Gladiators.
The Glizzy Gladiators.
The
you
glizzy
guys are for real.
gladiators.
Shout out to Splenda, right?
Oh yeah, shout out to Splenda Daddy.
Splenda Daddy.
Splenda Daddy.
So
AKA
he's the glizzy.
You lost me at the glizzy. I'm still wondering what happened with the glizzy.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Yeah. So we're doing this.
The next
we talking
movie
about this
is
music? We talking about music.
yeah, we're gonna do
talking about
music.
the
We got
song?
one more movie. We got one more movie.
one
No
more
Way
movie.
Home.
No Way Home.
No Way
We
Home.
kind of got
Unanimous.
into that. And prior, I had asked Panero if he's seen the recent Suicide Squad
Yeah.
and
I did.
or the Black Widow because that also came out.
Oh, Black Widow.
And the
I've seen
whole
both.
lawsuit with ScarJo. I've seen both as well.
Well, ScarJo's trying to get her Disney money that she earned, rightfully so.
I mean, she earned it. It was good.
She
I
earned
believe
it. She
Yelena
earned it. You
Belova
ready?
is going to be taking. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Yelena Belova is going to be taking the platform, I think, of Black Widow.
Yeah, because in the
future
comics,
movies.
in the comics, there's a point where people think that Natasha's dead. I believe she faked her death or she actually died. Again, I'm not deep into Marvel comics as I am into DC comics. Sorry. I read the ones I like, Spider-Man. I read all Spider-Man comics. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the sister does pick up the mantle as Black Widow. She does pick it up.
Oh, that's awesome.
So Black Widow was the transition movie of losing ScarJo's character and her sister taking the platform.
Because
that makes sense.
Because in the cinematic, I don't know how she supposedly died in the comics, or how she died or how she was brought back. But I know in the cinematic universe they had, if you guys know, people who watched it who didn't, spoiler alert, she fucking killed her.
I mean, by now everyone has seen Endgame. I'm not even fronting about that.
I mean, I would hope so. I would
freaking hope so.
But to those that didn't, because there are some people that just don't like comic
Still a
books.
spoiler.
It's still a spoiler to them. Oh, she does jump off the cliff. She kills herself, and they do explain prior to jumping off the cliff that whoever dies cannot be resurrected.
Yes.
Okay. I think that was the last movie that I have here. Yeah. So So yeah, so that was the game that we were trying to play.
Well, they also came out recently with Shang-Chi.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
10 Rings, that's a must see.
That's a must see, but I'm gonna Netflix
I
and chill
haven't
that one. I'm
caught
not
that
gonna lie.
yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna not. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
same.
Netflix and show that
I'm
one
gonna go
too.
with that.
Only because
Netflix
like,
and chill.
only because it looks fire and everything, but it's not one of those movies that I'm like, oh my god, I need to see. You know,
Right, like
So-
He's a new
if you bring it back in the day, right? All the Chinese movies and stuff like that our parents used to watch, we used to watch it at home, right? I said it was a must see. I didn't say
Well-
necessarily I'm paying for that thing. You know what I mean?
Well, if you think
Yeah.
about it,
Definitely want to see it.
when our parents were our age, they used to go to, it was like used to be like in the cinemas on Saturdays, and they used to show it, not just on TV, but they used to show special airings at the cinemas, and they used to go pay for that. So I ain't gonna lie, you put on some Fist of Fury at the theater right now, I'm in there.
Yeah,
I'm
in there.
God. I'm in there with my
Maybe
weekend.
at a drive-through. I would like to see that at a drive-through.
Oh, even
That'd be
better.
cool.
Even better. I'm trying
And
to
the
go to
Five
that.
Deadly Venoms.
Oh, both of them. And when Return of the Venom. And Return of the Venoms.
Okay.
Because you read like any Shaw Brothers movies,
yeah.
I'll sit through a Shaw Brothers movie marathon. As long as it's kung fu. I don't care if they get the
So
best-
Suicide
the
Squad.
Venoms. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, De Niro.
Go ahead, Danilo.
But off topic, Suicide Squad was a good watch too.
No, it was.
I would. That's a definite Netflix and chill. You don't got to pay the bill for that one, but it was good. You just saw it, good.
Yeah, if you want to pay the
Hardy
bill, I mean,
always
it
steals the show.
was. I mean, it was worth paying the bill, but you know, I didn't have to. Those that
Yeah.
got on HBO Max don't have to pay the bill. You are paying the bill technically.
Didn't have to. HBO
I
Max
mean-
was.
I mean, you do pay the bill, but you know, you didn't have to pay the bill that month when it came out. So, and if you got it, if you subscribed to the HBO Max at that time, then you had no choice but to pay the bill. You had no choice.
What is that? Like $14.99? Pay the bill.
Yeah, you need to pay the bill. Just pay the bill. Oh, because you know, some people want to cheap
I
out.
be watching I watch everything in IMAX. My bill would be like $25 just for the ticket.
No, we're talking
Nah.
about the
Another
HBO Max. We're talking
$85
about,
for-
yeah,
Okay,
Oh,
Bougie
HBO
De
Max.
Niro. De Niro.
yeah, that's
baby.
I am
that's what we
gonna-
call you De Niro.
I'm
That's
gonna
what we call you De Niro.
I'm gonna agree with Bougie De Niro because the
Bougie
one that
De
I go
Niro.
to, the one that I go
Bad and
to, they
bougie.
the one that I go to is if you can go, you sit, you order your food, they bring it to you, you can get a drink at the bar, and the seat reclines all the way back.
I believe
That's
that's
one
in
of
West
the-
Orange, right? The one in West Orange?
That's the Hackensack one.
Okay. Oh, look.
So-
This season picture. I like.
I know y'all know, but
Y'all
our
will be
listeners
there.
don't know how
The
much
suspense building.
Yeah,
how
we'll
much
be there.
music means to me. Now, some people
Mhm.
feel music on a surface level, right? And then there's some people who really, really listen to every drum, piano, bass, every little thing that happens.
The
Me
music
personally-
aficionado.
Me personally, I tend to dissect music in ways that normal people don't. I mean, I collect records, y'all know, listen to albums, repeat it. I listen to albums.
Yeah, she got two
Um,
turntables and don't even fucking DJ.
I do have
Don't
two.
even let her brother DJ. Come on now. She like them tips is expensive, nigga.
Sunshine has a really good ear for music, hands down.
That's you ready? That's passed down. We
Mhm.
ready?
So,
Sunshine don't belong in this century.
so
Let her
anyway.
go finish. Let her finish.
Let her finish.
Let her flow with the music, man.
Damn,
All right.
Sunshine's an eternal.
All right, guys.
I
All
know,
right,
I'm like-
all right. Bring it in. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in.
All right, so let me bring it in. So, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners can empathize with what I'm saying as well. Music makes the world go round, right? So I was doing some digging, and one of the artists that influenced me, and I know personally influenced all the people on this podcast right now, and her name is Aaliyah. And
All right, B.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Shout out to the Aaliyah family.
And Aaliyah is, if you don't know who Aaliyah is, you need to go on YouTube, get on the internet, and research her ass because y'all really don't know what you're missing out on. She was phenomenal. And unfortunately, it was only short-lived. So being the fact that it was only short-lived, Aaliyah's family decided to preserve her music. Every album except the first album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, was withheld from the public to preserve Aaliyah's honor and to preserve her legacy. And I can understand that, you know, losing a loved one or especially a daughter, being a mom myself, I wouldn't know how to react in that situation. But I think I can speak for all the fans when I say I need to release the music. It's been a 20-year battle. It's been 20 years since Aaliyah has passed. And if you want to preserve a legacy, you do it by the music. That's how you preserve the legacy. Like, guys,
Well
what
said.
are some of your favorite Aaliyah tracks? Talk about how she influenced you guys.
Are you feeling me? Those vocals are horrible, but the Romeo Must Die and Jelly, we were just talking about cinemas.
Somebody?
Yo, that Are You Feeling Me is classic to me in my head.
Yeah.
Makes me want to party.
Are you
I
feeling
like
me?
Are You
Is
That
definitely classic.
Somebody?
No,
Which,
I-
by the
One in a
way,
million.
it's
4-page
being released.
letter.
That's
That's the Aaliyah.
or page
Wow.
letters. Like for my
With the Tommy Hilfiger.
my ultimate is Resolution. That beat is sick. Timbaland
Need
produced
a
amazing beat.
resolution.
No,
That is
any
sick.
Timberland, any
Yeah.
beat Timberland drop for Aaliyah on any beat he
Was
did
gold.
for her was always fire. I don't care what it was.
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't care
I
what it
know.
was. And you ain't telling me he ain't saved his most precious beats for her.
Absolutely. I mean, look at Are You That Somebody? We Need a
Mhm.
Resolution. Just their
Those two beats that-
symmetry and how they vibed in music was amazing.
Yep.
So I might be the minority in this part where what's like the favorite songs. This one, I mean, when I first heard it, I listened to it every day, and even till today, it's like something that I would definitely listen to because I really, really can relate to that song. Is Miss You.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I love that song. And even to this day, it's so relatable. It makes me think of certain people. And I love that song. That's my favorite out of hers. And then, what was the other song? Try Again.
That was a
Oh,
good
from the
one.
Romeo
If you
Must
don't
Die.
succeed. Yeah, so like that's my second, but Miss You is my number one. But yeah.
And Miss You is definitely that jam.
If your
It's
girl
definitely
only
that jam.
knew, if your girl only knew, she
That was my shit.
If your
she
girl
had
only knew.
I have a
everybody
question.
looking at
I have
a
a
nigga
question.
sideways.
Yeah, I have a question. Did she ever do a song with
Did she ever do a song with who?
With what?
Missy Elliott?
Hell fucking yeah.
I'm sure they
Yeah.
did, but I can't recall one right now.
I
Because
believe.
I'm not gonna lie, like I gotta hear it. If they did, I gotta hear it. Because I think that'd be an interesting song.
I think she was on features or in her videos. I could be mistaken. I don't know if she had an official like feature. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I think they were just like really good friends, and they were featured a lot in each other's. She
Well,
probably ad-libbed. She probably ad-libbed in some of her songs.
Right.
I mean, Missy and Timberland are like peanut butter and jelly, and Aaliyah was just the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Where
I agree with that analogy, De Niro.
He brought in some peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
I mean, how more perfect can I put it?
I mean, it was a really good one.
I mean, that
you
was
get-
really you know
And
what?
people-
I'm gonna give you a prize. Hold on. I'm gonna put the celebration.
Yay!
Yay!
Legit. They were the peanut butter and
Boozy
jelly, and Aaliyah was the bread.
Boozy dineros. At it
Oh, they
once
did.
again with the
They did do a few songs.
I mean, everything you did for Genuine too was good.
Oh,
Yeah,
PP
one-
coming
one
with the
song-
facts.
Yeah,
PP
one
coming
was
with the facts.
Here We Go, Timberland featuring Mr. Magoo, Missy Elliott, Jenny Wine, and Aaliyah.
Oh,
Another
Genuine.
one, yeah. And Magoo. I
I
love
just
Magoo.
mentioned him too. And
I
Magoo,
love
damn,
Magoo.
remember
Magoo.
Magoo?
He on Drop. His verse on Drop was fire. But I digress.
I'm
Man
not a
Undercover,
really big fan of Magoo though. I wasn't a big fan of him.
No.
Like Timberland and Magoo.
Like
I
no,
wasn't a
like
big
if you
fan.
heard like the Drop, his verse on Drop
agree.
was fire, and his verse on Cop That This or Cop That Shit was fucking fire. Him and Timberland, it goes Timberland and then Magoo.
Yeah.
Right? They did right.
It's,
Song, Man
I mean, he
Undercover,
wasn't
and
a
then,
bad artist. It just wasn't
it's
like
Timberland for me. That's what it is.
yes, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Timberland is fire. And then they did a song with the
Timberland
Brat
is fire.
called Stick and Chicken. Oh, and If Your Girl Only Knew remix, Timberland and Missy Elliott was on it.
If you
Okay.
go.
There was a remix to that?
Apparently, I'm looking at it right now.
Yo,
I'm
I mean,
looking
the
at it
original
now.
is so fire that I didn't even care about the remix. That's how crazy that song was. Wow.
Yeah, that song was.
Oh wow! And then it says, right, look, I'm looking at this thing, and I'm on the Billboard, on Billboard.com. Missy Elliott on Writing for Aaliyah, Beyonce, and herself.
You know, it was another Aaliyah song that I really like.
Because
Let me
because
Let
apparently,
me know.
yeah. So apparently, if 1 in a million
All
never
right.
happened,
That was close. That was close enough.
My-
That was close enough.
That was not close at all.
mind you, 1 in a million apparently would have never happened if Missy
Sunshine, you're
Elliott
an
didn't pitch
eternal.
songs. Yeah,
According to PP. According to PP.
You're an eternal. You have an angelic voice.
Listen, don't make me break the fourth wall and have producer Pinero come out. All right? Don't make producer
I'm
Pinero
like,
come out.
Production.
Don't make
Can I phone a friend? I need a phone a friend. I need a lifeline.
Producer Pinero comes out, he's not. It's like your angry drunk uncle.
I mean,
That
we
doesn't
can
make
barely hear
sense. Can you hear me?
Back in East with
So-
DMX, we gotta hear that joint, right? Like that's another one we
Yeah,
got.
you make
Rest
it
in
back
peace,
in one piece. Yeah,
Or
we
final
gotta hear that.
warning.
Or yeah, final
What's-
warning.
Final-
Well,
oh.
actually, Are You That Somebody is going to be released this Friday on shoot.
Yes, ma'am. That's my jam.
Well, that will be
Okay.
on repeat. That will be on
um,
repeat.
Also, the third, the self-titled album, Aaliyah, is going to be released on September 10th. The Romeo Must Die soundtrack, which has Back in One Piece in it, and unreleased music, like never before heard music and content, will be
little
released
yeah?
on October. Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
So that is going to be awesome, and this is actually really cool for all of like up and coming artists or producers who, when they make the beats and the samples, we can finally get some Aaliyah samples because we haven't had that either. And I
In a
think
while.
remixes, well, we never had that because they
No,
never
no.
released the music. Her uncle
just
owned the
find that
masters.
Ready, genuine.
De Niro, you sounded like
The near bros.
De Niro, you sound like a robot right there.
It's still happening.
Ida, technical difficulties with Ida.
For
No.
real. You're like robot, like you're staticky.
I think, yeah, you probably sounded like how I sounded.
I'm just a little like back to what Sunshine was saying about like the music and how it wasn't released. I'm just trying to figure out why they waited this long and why now. Like I just don't understand why they would keep the music to
BRB.
themselves.
So I have these answers. I can answer your question, Flocka. So basically, her uncle, he goes by the name of Barry Hankerson. He owns a label company called Black Grounds Records, and once Aaliyah passed away, the estate is consisting of Aaliyah's mother and her brother Rashad. I guess upon his sister's request, he honored her request by saying that he would not release any music, like he would not release her catalog out of respect. And this was something that happened for about 20 years. And because of that, he always maintained that he would eventually release the music, that one day, eventually he would release it, because that's the only way to honor her legacy truly. So he signed a deal with Empire, with a music company called Empire. No,
I was about to say, not with Lucius Fox.
No,
Not Cookie.
Not Cookie and them. Not Cookie and them.
not fucking Lucius Lion.
Lion. I said
Lucius
Fox.
Lion.
Man, I was way off.
Yeah, Lucius Lion.
Word.
Not Jesse,
Anyways.
right? Was it
Jussie
Jussie
Smollett.
Smollett.
whatever his name is. Not Jesse.
His name was
Empire-
not Jesse on the show.
What
His name
was
was-
it?
his name was- I believe
Jamal?
his name was Jamal.
Jamal? Not Jamal.
So
We
basically,
digress. Yes, go ahead.
We digress.
So basically, he signed a deal with Empire, and they are releasing the music now because of this. But there's some drama behind that too, because like the state issued out like a statement saying that there was like some deceptive play, and that this was like an opportunity for people to leech off of her work. But her uncle mainly did it for her memory. I mean, money is involved too, clearly.
But
But
her voice be heard.
exactly. Let this know. Generation Z, you know what Generation Z associates Aaliyah with? Fucking R. Kelly. That's what when you tell a Generation Z person about Aaliyah, they're over here, oh, the girl that R. Kelly married, because they don't freaking know who she is.
Well, she had a 5-year run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but-
Yeah. And that's
I
what that's
honestly, sorry. I honestly feel like, as you were saying before, Sunshine, what's best for her legacy. Let her voice be heard. Her voice is her legacy.
Mhm.
right, like what era of music is comparable to Aaliyah's effect on people, right? And her fans. I mean, I could say one era of 5-year run was the 50 Cent run. We all know how I love 50 Cent. That was a good era. And the people are aware of him. This is what, like 20 years ago? People are aware of him because his content is out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's still relevant, right? I believe if Aaliyah was still alive, she would still be relevant. She'll be in
She
12.
passed away 20 years ago, wasn't it? 2001, she passed away?
2001.
Yeah, and in August of 2001, she passed away in a plane crash.
So, like, literally 20-year anniversary, she passed away.
Wow. God rest her
Um,
soul, man. But who else
but-
had a good run?
Moving on, like I wanted to say another topic that was like in the news in regards to music, and that is the Kanye West album Donda.
Ooh, talk
Um,
about it.
Have you guys listened to the album?
I
I
have.
have not.
I have not.
I
not.
have. I have.
I think it honestly, I think it's okay. Like I don't think it's a bad album. I do believe though that Kanye is definitely not getting back to that college dropout era, just that whole style of music that he made from college dropout to graduation. And then he
Yes.
did have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy that I
Yeah.
also really enjoyed. And I also enjoyed 808s and Heartbreaks. But he's definitely a different Kanye from that era. I mean, a lot of the projects don't seem to be finished. Like I feel like he kind of rushed it because Drake's album's coming out on Friday. And I think he
You're
wanted
opening up
to
a
Lover
can of
Boy.
worms. You're opening up
Huh?
a can of worms.
I said certified lover boy.
Certified Lover
Yes.
Boy.
That
Which we
nigga with
would-
the heart on his head. Yeah.
It's really, speaking of Certified Lover Boy, it's really the fucking cover for me. The cover of Certified Lover Boy, and I really hope he's joking. It's fucking emojis of different pregnant
Girls
women, like
pregnant.
different,
Yeah.
on a white
I mean, it's
backdrop.
kind of
On a
genius.
white,
It's kind of genius, even the way he brought it out. Like he was on ESPN on a Sports Center, and it kind of looked like he was like infiltrating it, and they would show like little like subs and showing like certified. All right, it's coming out. I think it's September 3rd. He said, or it
Friday.
showed. Right. So, as far as the Donda thing, Sunshine, I don't feel like it was rust. I feel like he was in Wyoming on that ranch working on this album for a while. And I say this only because of the fact that, like, even though it wasn't one of his greatest albums, but you could tell that was a Kanye album. He fooled a lot of people with that Yay album, trash, not feeling it. That Sunday Service album, trash.
He's also
not
going through a
feeling it.
divorce. Am I wrong?
well, I don't even fucking know anymore
No, I
because
don't
Right.
know about that. Because
because
every day
she
it's
was
like a new thing.
this stuff with Kanye, like I'm just gonna put it straight up. Kanye, stop with the fucking gimmicks. Let the music speak for itself. All
Yes.
this fucking bullshit you're doing, stop it. Stop it.
Your boy
Stop.
need to get off crack.
He needs, it's not that, like, I kind of feel a lot, his mom passing away has a lot to do with it. I mean, look, clearly he made a whole album about his mom.
Right.
The name is after his mom, Donda
Right.
West. So so clearly it has some religious undertones in it. There's a lot of I get a lot of like choir. I feel like I'm in a church listening to a choir for some of the songs.
Jay-Z made the album. Jay-Z did make the album.
Yes, he did. He got I think he's on there twice. With Jail. With the
Jail. Good track. That's a good track.
Jail. The baby
damn.
is actually on Jail, and the baby talks about the Rolling Loud incident. He raps about that incident in his verse.
I'm not gonna lie. Believe what I say, and Hurricane are his two best songs.
Yeah, Hurricane is good. I like
Hurricane Ballad.
But he just needs to stop with all this crazy shit, and he needs to get back to making the music. If he's not gonna make good quality music, just go back to producing. But I'm not gonna say that if I had to rate the album, I'll give the album maybe a 5 out of 10. But just because I know what Kanye is capable of, this is just like throwaways. Like, all right, here.
And see the whole thing.
That's a shame. He's such a good
This is the
rapper.
thing, right? When Jay started rapping about like art and fucking Tom Ford, like people really wasn't feeling that kind of music because it was a new, different kind of perspective of Hove. It wasn't even, it wasn't even Hove. That was like the older Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? As far as the industry, people hate, like the fact that you talk about the same things. Like you needed a new, different kind of view on things, rap about different things, different content. I remember not too long ago, they talk about the baby and how the baby has the same flow. Nobody's gonna listen to that flow for fucking 5 years. So he had to change somewhat or grow as an artist, but your new shit is not like what it once was. So I agree with Sunshine when it comes down to produce. His producing is amazing. He's up there with the Timberlands, the Dre's, the Swiss. He's up there.
I would add to your Jay-Z point about I do agree that artists do have to evolve, and some artists do it in an effective way,
right?
And then some artists just, I don't know what's going on with Kanye, but he's definitely has changed drastically from Through the Wire to now. He has completely changed. So
I hope his mental health is better. I hope he's recovering from that. But Kanye, give us that old school Kanye.
What happened, Flacco?
I said his mental health, I think, was part of it. like, because as soon as he started going downhill, his music changed. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Well, how I feel is once he got with his handler, wife, Kim Kardashian,
Put the
that's
UFO,
when shit.
the X-File music.
My bad. But yeah, that's when I feel like his music started going south.
Yeah. When did he get with Kim Kardashian?
Don't know. Good question. He was a lot skinnier.
Because from what I know, he cheated on Amber Rose to be with Kim Kardashian.
To be with Kim, yes. Amber never really fully recovered, I don't think.
2012.
2012.
That 2012 is when he started dating Kim.
That's when the Kim Kardashian curse started?
I think so, because
they just say that about that side of the fans, but we gonna stick to the music side. Kanye, shout out to Kanye, man.
Shout out to the old Kanye.
Even better, you just one up me.
Not even
like no Kanye. Bullshit, old Kanye.
No bullshit. But so yeah, the Certified Lover Boy.
Okay, so really quick, I'm sorry. I looked up Kanye's album. 2011 was when he dropped Watch the Throne. So everything that we like about Kanye was prior to 2011, and he started dating Kim in 2012. So
maybe it is the curse.
Maybe it is the handler. Oops.
The Kardashian.
The queen of the come up. I do know that.
It seems to be the queens of the come ups because
all
them B words. All them B words are coming up over there on the Kardashian Jenner clan.
Yeah.
It's a hustle. It's a hustle.
But I do want to say that the Watch the Throne album, classic album, one of my favorites of all time, to be honest.
There's rumors, and that was the last album before Kim.
Right, and there's rumors that they're in talks of doing Watch the Throne 2.
I did hear about that. I did hear about that as well. But moving on from that, so
that's gonna be AK after Kim.
So Drake Certified Lover Boy. I mean, anything Drake puts out is a hit. Like anything he puts out is a hit. All his verses are good. He puts people on by giving the verses.
It's been like 10 years, 10 summers, right?
Yeah.
Nah, he's like Hov.
He's like Nicki too. Also Young Money.
Young Money.
But I'm interested to see because Drake's recent albums have been they're not bad. Like I like the songs on the album and stuff. I'm not gonna say that they're like Take Care level, because to me Take Care is like his the holy grail for him.
That's the greatest.
Yeah, to me. And So Far Gone is another one.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm curious because he starts doing this, like there's like a meme that goes on social media about Drake, where he like takes all these different flows, right? And that he has all these different accents when he does flows. So there's like, like Jamaican Drake meets Houston Drake meets Atlanta Drake or whatever.
Yes,
right?
I agree. I do
like cold-blooded.
I do like it. I do like his change of style. Like I really like it. Like he can be a rapper and then sometimes he does like a little bit of reggae or what do you want to call it? Dancehall, whatever you want to call it. It sounds good. But I feel like he's always dancehall Drake. Like I feel like it kind of goes.
Not the one.
But he always comes out with those kind of songs.
De Niro, exactly. He was bachata Drake too. Like
Oh,
he was
Bachata
on a song.
Drake.
His
Bachata,
Drake.
I love that song.
But
I love that
I-
song though.
And you know what? I could say that he does pull it off, but the one Drake that I'm just not a fan of at all is whatever the fuck Drake was when he did that. Was it UK Grand, whatever?
UK Drake.
He was like, I'm like he sounded so stupid. He sounded so.
Obviously, he doesn't do it anymore because I haven't heard that shit.
Yo, no, it was one of his.
You don't know, eh? You don't
He
know,
wasn't-
eh?
It was like this song. Let me look it up. It was one of his
Yeah,
recent.
that
I think
was
it came out
that
like last
song.
year.
That was,
think-
I'm sorry. We can get back on. Go ahead, look up your album. But ain't nobody gonna do it like Rihanna. That girl can get into any genre and kill it.
Yeah. But as far as Drake goes, I think he does that to stay relevant too. Like, I think that's genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was talking about, like growing as an artist previously. Like, people want to hear a different sound. They don't want to see Drake and hear Drake talking about the same views, you know? They don't wanna-
Well, I feel like that's the same way I brought up Rihanna. Everybody's anticipating her to drop some music.
Right.
Yeah.
Which she
Right,
keeps
that's
teasing that she will, but she over here playing with us. Like, Riri, where is the album, girl? You've been
Yo,
playing
shout-
with the makeup.
No one
You've just
is
been
a greater,
makeup.
more diverse artist than her.
Shout outs to Riri, man. I hear she
Yeah.
is now a Billy. She's a Billy now. Claps
She's
for
a
her.
billionaire. Yes.
I would
That's
say though that
amazing.
I agree with Daenerys though. She is
Cricket.
definitely diverse. Definitely diverse. She could take on any genre and absolutely kill it. Down from
Yes.
reggae to pop. She could like even
Electric,
do.
dance hall, like she does it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She is a force, and we see you at the Fenty Court. But girl, we want to see you in. We want to hear the music. That's what we want to
for
hear.
real.
Like, it's been a
Also,
long few years without Rihanna.
I want to see Riri in front of me. I ain't gonna lie. I love you, girl.
And I feel like that goes to all of the male population. I feel like they
Yeah.
all love
Yo,
Rihanna.
shout out to
And
A$AP
she's
Rocky.
beautiful though.
No bullshit. No
She's a
bullshit. If
beautiful
Rihanna was in
woman.
front of me,
She is a beautiful.
I would
It's
not
the
play
eyes,
big.
yo.
You better not touch me. I scream rape. You better stay your fucking ass over there.
Who are you talking about? Who are you
You talking about Riri? Yo,
Yeah,
I
I'm
seen
talking
Riri
about
one-
Riri.
He
I
said he
seen
about to
her
blow
one
his rape
time
whistle.
in my life.
What?
Don't
He's
make me
about
pull the
to blow
cork
the
out my
rape
rape
whistle.
whistle. I will pull the cork from the rape whistle. I haven't pulled that cork in a hot minute.
Why you
Don't
want
I
to blow
see-
your rape
me
whistle?
talking about like whack, 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 whack. I'm like, no. 6 feet, bitch, 6 feet.
Ooh. That's
You
that social
wildin'.
distancing
Side note.
thing.
You
I
straight
want a
wildin',
picture.
Tamero.
I want that one. It's not even my dick.
Side
The
note,
what?
guys.
I don't know. He
Yeah,
said that's that
Sunshine?
social distance pussy.
What?
I don't know. He said 6 feet.
I don't
was like,
know.
that's that social distance.
Man, I seen her in the what was the name of that concert or that tour that she was with Eminem, my favorite white boy? What was the name of that tour? But I
The
digress.
way you lie. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, it was they had a tour together. They had a tour together. You guys don't remember that? They came out in MetLife, and that's when I seen her, man. So I was working on the stage at that time, and sure enough, she walked into freaking MetLife bougie as hell with a fat ass blunt, and I seen her lips from that far away. Like, she's just gorgeous. I can't do that 6 feet thing. Like Panero's discussing over there. I need that shit close. I need that shit close enough.
You know what my
She
problem
is
is?
beautiful.
Right there, you just said it. She walked off looking bougie as shit. If you
What
walking
a
around
blunt.
like, I'm sorry. No, I don't give a fuck about the blunt. Come here, baby. We can smoke that, but social distance with the pussy, please.
Yo, all these successful
I'll be
women are
cool.
divas, man.
No,
Come
not
on.
all. No, not all. Cause you ready?
Oh, durka.
See, that's why I don't fuck with divas. They can stay their ass over there, 6 feet with pussy.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I mean,
So
with
I'm talking
Rihanna,
about
I just
Beyonce.
I'm
No, you
talking
talking
about
about Rihanna, nigga. No, you got the wrong bitch.
Riri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like this.
You got
De
the
Niro's like,
wrong
no,
I'm
bitch.
still
bitch.
gonna
He
say.
said, you
I'm
got the
still,
wrong bitch.
no, I got the right bitch.
There-
I and she
No,
could come up to
I
me and
love how
she can throw the. Go ahead, De Niro's.
I love how Rihanna is unapologetically herself.
No, and much respect to her. I give it to
There's
her
no other
because she's her
artist that is really Rihanna's
themselves.
similar anywhere. Where she is
No, my
100%
favorite,
herself.
my favorite photo is her at Coachella rolling a blunt on her bodyguard's head.
Oh yeah. No bullshit.
Like she got no
That's
filter.
my
I give it
thug.
to her. Like I give it to her. Like you ready? You be you. I got nothing wrong with it. And no shame. But you ready? I just
Nah,
don't. She just don't got enough meat on the bones for me. I'm sorry. I know, like she'll probably break loose, but in my mind,
I don't know.
she got
Businesswomen be
Yo.
looking sick lately.
listen. She
Yo,
got the
when
ass I'm looking
Riri
for.
first came out, when she came out with
Listen,
some
she don't got the
replay, that girl
nigga.
was thicker than a
I'm just
snicker,
like
nigga.
No, she wasn't that thick then.
Yeah,
She
she
got
wasn't thicker
Yo,
than a
she
snicker.
yeah, she was
was
still a little bit petite.
she was
and that's
petite
She got
then.
thick.
She
She
had
got
a
thick
thick
going umbrella,
face.
Ella, eh.
Yeah,
That's
she
what she
got
got. No, hold on. We gonna have to
Kendrick
like
said, like
set
Kendrick
things.
said.
yo,
Like
producer,
Kendrick
just
said.
start like Kendrick.
Show
Kendrick.
me a girl with
can't
natural
How
stretch
Kendrick
marks.
get in this
I was
combo?
like,
Show me,
Because
I said, like
he's
Kendrick
always on the
said.
mind.
How
Yeah.
Kendrick get
Show,
in here?
I know.
show
Like,
me a
what?
girl with some natural stretch marks.
she was like, Kendrick.
Oh, that's your stretch marks.
I mean,
Copy.
respect to Kendrick. He's a rapper that has won a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. As a
Aware of
lyrical
it.
rapper,
Aware of it.
for being the most lyrical rapper.
Shout outs
Yep.
to Kendrick.
Shout out to
Because
Shout out.
shout outs to Kendrick.
And I
He's
know
making his last TDE album as well.
Yes, he is.
Didn't know.
Yes, he is.
Look at Sunshine. Sunshine's like, I'm already got it pre-ordered before the registration.
She's got the vinyl already. She's got the
she's
I
vinyl.
got
the
it I got the pre-order.
Before the registration.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Iggy.
Blame it on Ida.
Like,
Blame it on Ida.
Niggy.
Iggy.
Baby,
Biggie.
Hurricane Ida came back.
baby, I don't
It's
hear
pouring
you.
hard. 'Cause
Yo,
Hurricane
Hurricane
Ida's
Ida,
back.
this is totally off track, but Hurricane Ida, like I can't even get like if I wanted to order something right now, none of them motherfuckers want to deliver.
Jersey's in a
because
state of
this shit-
emergency for 30 days.
Right now,
Apparently.
yes, Governor Murphy declared right now, breaking news. He declared state of emergency
Yo, in
for the state of New
Burlington.
Jersey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Off topic. Yeah, state of New Jersey's in
We're in
New Jersey's
state of
in
emergency.
But I just shared something on Facebook. In Burlington, New Jersey, I believe the tornado just went past. And the only reason I know it's Jersey because it says like the New Jersey Turnpike, the Easy Pass. Like you know how like Jersey Turnpikes and Easy Passes, the signs look old as shit.
Mhm.
And you see it. You see a tornado going right across.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But they did say that
And
there might be
20th
tornadoes.
Yeah,
They
and
did say
20th,
that.
20th Ave and Summer Street is flooded, like up to people's doors. There's some houses that is almost touching the street lamp itself. So no bullshit. I pray for my people in Patterson.
Yo, I
Yo,
Ida
oh, yeah.
touched down.
All the down the hill niggas, I feel bad for you. Up the hill niggas is dry as shit
Yo.
right now.
Yo, shout out to De Niro because De Niro is over there.
The arrow's down the hill.
I'm over here in the
No.
thick of it.
Like just because you gotta go through the bridges. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
No, and I know right now that Passaic River, anything near the Passaic River, woo, I feel bad for you guys.
Yo, so it's really 30 days? State of emergency for 30 days?
I don't know if 30, but what I seen from what my homegirl posted on her thing, like she got a letter that says like I can.
Well, I'm looking at a post from the governor, Phil Murphy, stating it's just state of emergency immediately in response to Tropical Storm Ida. We will use every resource at our disposal to ensure the safety of New Jerseyans. Stay off the roads, stay home, and stay safe.
Wow.
No, the state of emergency. Yeah, it's I'm looking at the letter from Andrew Sate from the mayor of Patterson, I guess, because that's who. I'm looking at the Patterson's the state of emergency declaration. So it's for 30 days. Patterson is on a state of emergency.
That's because of the rivers and the bridges.
Mm-hmm. According to Andrew, say you corrupt bastard.
No comment.
I said it.
He's like, I said it.
All I'm gonna say is South P. All I'm gonna say is South P looks very beautiful.
Exactly. But what happened? What happened to Broadway? What happened to Broadway? Broadway look a hot mess.
Yo, Broadway is a hot. Yo, I seen a video on freaking Facebook.
I feel like Broadway will forever be hot mess. But you seen a video on Facebook?
On a freaking broad, like I believe it was Broadway, where it was like two,
like right in front of Bravo's,
two goats just like running around.
Yo,
like,
oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was a Market Street.
They were like only in Patterson.
Only
and then you running around.
Didn't I send you a video not so long? Wait, it was me with the running down Main Street when I sent you that video.
Yeah, and it was like the butcher was running after them.
Yes, and then prior to that, it was there was like an emu.
Yeah, so imagine you going to these halal restaurants, and that's what they serving you, emu
emu
and goats.
Yes,
like the hell.
There was
Like
an emu in Patterson. In the hood, yes, it was an emu. And before that was the fucking cow on Route 80 that jumped off the slaughter van. Like,
I'd rather be on crack on Patterson crack than get slaughtered. That's crazy.
Yeah,
he'd rather be a homeless Patterson crackhead. Slaughterhouse. I'd rather die before I can become a crackhead.
The animals love the hood just as much as the crackheads do. The fuck?
So speaking of the rain and all that,
the ghosts was just trying to escape. They saw Patterson. They were like, "No,
we out.
We out.
We out." Yeah. What was it? De Niro, you said a cow jumped off. Like, what was it?
Yeah. A cow had jumped off the van that was bringing it to the slaughterhouse. It was literally on Route 80. The cow fucking got out of the van.
Yo, that guy was
I was straight walking on Route 80.
That cow. Yo, that cow was like, help me. Help me.
He was trying to jump to freedom, nigga.
He was like, I'd rather be on crack. He was like, I'd rather give me a Patterson crack.
Bendito, man. Bendito.
He's like, I need that Patterson flaca.
But allegedly, the cow was brought to a farm and they let her live. Allegedly.
That's what's up. Allegedly.
Shout out to those farmers.
Shout out to the agriculture. You know what I mean?
And she's still alive. You don't know if that's just what they said. Everybody, she still went to the slaughterhouse. You never know.
Yeah, bitch, I had her. I
Maybe
that thing.
like, you never know, because they might just jump out of a fucking van. Like,
nice try there, little fella.
They said, oh, this looks better than the slaughterhouse. Where we, Patterson? Oh, I'll get off right here.
Well, the crazy part is the slaughterhouse is in Patterson.
He was like, I'd rather be on Broadway than be in Patterson.
Yeah.
I'll be on Broadway.
No offense, there's a slaughterhouse in Patterson. Yo, I need to check my meat from now on.
Really quick, I have to say, being that I was in North Philly this weekend.
No,
I
saw. Motherfucker.
Wait.
He was in the trenches.
Pause.
He was in the trenches.
Pause.
Shout out to Germantown.
I thought Broadway was The Walking Dead and the Wide Awake Sleepers.
What?
When I was driving through Philly, it was blocks of Wide Awake Sleepers and garbage. Like it was like Broadway on steroids.
Yo, yeah.
Wide Awake. Yo, Shaffer, you don't know who the Wide Awake Sleepers are?
Wait, Sunshine, where do we start this from? Because I know I started this shit.
Go ahead,
I
Sunshine.
I forgot
Wide Awake Sleepers. What
I
they be
think
doing
we-
sometimes.
They be sleeping wide awakely.
That was a good one.
So for some context, the wide awake sleeper is somebody that
Does the dope lean basically?
because that's why they sleeping wide awakely. That's why they sleep.
No Bobby Boucher, no water boy.
They wide
no water
awake
boy.
sleepers.
No water boy, but they the wide awake sleepers. They be sleeping.
Yo, speaking
That's
of
a
the
quote
yo.
from South Park, right? That's a South Park thing.
No,
No,
I
that's
started
a
that.
sunshine thing. That's a
That's
That was a
sunshine thing.
Sunshine.
Federico
That-
Panero.
That's why.
Thing.
For
No
whatever
bullshit.
reason, when I hear that, I see like an old grandma missing her teeth talking about wide awake.
No, that's the whole point.
That's
That's
the
the whole point. That's the whole point of the wide awake sleepers. Oh shit. Ida.
We were in Sunshine's room. And she was like, "Oh, over there in Broadway, the wide awake sleepers." And I was like, "Who are they?" She was like, "They be sleeping wide awake." And that's just been forever the inside
Yeah,
joke.
because we was trying to figure out. So I context. Me and Sunshine was trying to figure out because I used to get my hair braided. This is when I had the Zenetsu hair, as you see in my picture. Right? We had to pass through Broadway because the Dominicans, those females knew how to catch the niggas' braids. Right? So you have to walk through Broadway to get to that spot because it's in the cut.
Mhm.
It's like, yo, we be seeing these people do the lean. We need to come up with a name for them.
Nah, they be leaning sideways.
So, yo,
No,
that was the first one. That was the first one. No Paul
They be
Wall.
doing the
But they be
Matrix, not
leaning
even
side.
knowing it.
No Paul Wall, but they be
Be
leaning
doing the
sideways. That was
Neo.
the first one.
They did.
So, right
No,
there, and
not
then we
for
be doing the
nothing.
Neo.
Not for nothing. When I went to Miami, I saw this person right across the street from Wet Willie's. Right, this person was he was on something because he came out trying to take his shirt off. He fell trying to take his shirt off. Then he got up.
Wowzers.
You know when you really messed up. You ever had those moments where you're like so messed up? You look in the mirror and you just be like, like I'm that man. Like that shit's about to hit the fan.
No, Mr. Magoo. No, Mr. Magoo.
No,
That's my thing.
That's a different topic.
Yeah, that's a whole different topic. That's the same Patty's Day special.
But so he had. I watched this person have that moment. He was staring at himself outside, like he was looking at the glass from the store, and he was just standing there staring at himself.
Yeah, that's that.
And then he started doing the Neo a little bit. He kind of had a little lean to him, and that goes back to the wide awake sleepers because that's why they're the wide awake sleepers because they over there up
They're from the
and
same
drugged
tribe.
out. They're up and drugged out at the same time. It's like crazy. So
don't push them. Don't push them while they leaning. Because they get started real quick. Yo, they get started real quick. That's like a sleepwalker. You're not supposed to wake up a sleepwalker. Yo, if you tip over a dope fiend that's doing the wide awake sleep lean.
The wide awake sleeping in you.
Yo, if you touch a wide awake sleeper while they sleeping wide awakely, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time. No cap.
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
They're gonna
Nigga,
sit
it's
there.
COVID times. It's COVID
I'm talking
times.
about you're gonna get punched in the face and they're gonna say
sleeper.
and you're gonna get punched in the face and they're gonna say the clown has no penis.
What?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Step Brothers. I know it when I hear it. Let's get into sports. There's a few things happening. Like, first of all, I don't know if anybody watched the Jake Paul fight that just aired on Sunday. Why it was on Sunday and it was pay-per-view? don't know, but you did hear about it, De
I
Niro's?
heard about it. I have not seen it.
He almost got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he got picked. Yo, Tyrone.
He almost got knocked the fuck out. Like how he did Nate Robinson. Poor Nate Robinson. Shout out to Nate, man. He
Former
took a
Heat player.
big punch. Shout out to the Knicks.
I still laugh at
Shout out to the
poor
Knicks.
Nate, but shout out to Nate. But it's those memes, man. Those memes be
get
killing
me
me.
every time. Those memes get me every
The
time.
internet has won again.
What
undefeated.
again?
It's undefeated.
It's talking about
Undefeated.
undefeated. They just got Jake Paul. Like he took the punch. I cannot lie. He took the punch. It was a really, I think it was a hard right hand, and that boy almost fell out the ring. Now
Yo, he did the wide. Yo, he did the wide awake sleeper.
He did the wide awake
sleeping.
Not sleeping. The wide awake sleeper.
Sleepily.
No, you said that. Sleepy.
Yeah, I know. I said no. I said the wide awake sleeper lean.
The sleeperling.
Sleepily.
No.
All the leaves.
No. The wide awake sleeper is a person. The Panero was referring to what they are
The
doing
act
is
of.
sleeping. Exactly.
Right.
The act of is the sleeping.
Right. So Jake Paul was in the act of in that square ring. He was sleeping
He was sleeping.
He was sleepily.
in that ring, right? So after the fight, I thought this was interesting, right? So they're promoting the fight. The fighters get so close enough where they're gonna kiss each other, right? And this nigga was like, "Oh, you lose, you're gonna have to tattoo my name or something like that on you. And if I lose, I'm gonna have to tattoo my name on you, right?"
Yeah, I heard that.
Right. So, Mr.
No,
Tyrone,
how I heard it was he asked for a rematch, and he said, "If you tattoo my name
that's
on you."
where I was getting at, right? So
Okay.
in the beginning, it was like they made the bet in the fight or whatever, in the preliminary shit. They hit the ring, the sleeping ring. Boom! After the fight,
Oh my
Tyrone, Mr. Tyrone Woodley, whatever. He's a Hall of Famer for UFC. Like he's legit. After he lost, and I think he has a point. He feels like he shouldn't have lost, but he came up to Jake Paul and was like, "Yo, I don't feel like I lost. I'm gonna have my rematch." This nigga Jake was like, "I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to be like, yo, I don't know where I want to do next. I think I need to regroup with my team." Talk about regroup with his team after 4 fights, right? 4 legit fights. But he just felt real power. So Jake's response was like, "Oh, get the tattoo, and then we'll do the rematch." And they shook on it. Today's news comes out. Jake Paul is retiring from boxing.
What?
He's retiring from boxing.
A whopping 4 fights.
A whopping
He's retired.
4-0. But I do give it to them, yo. And
Ain't
I'll
he
explain
4-1?
why.
Because he lost to Mayweather.
Wasn't that an
Logan.
expedition?
That's Logan.
Oh, okay.
That's Logan Paul. Jake Paul is 4-0. He knocked out Nate, knocked out the other dude. Forget who's the other dude, but oh no. All right. So after Jake was trying to transition from YouTube, he went and started doing boxing, and it was like a real undercard for a specific fight, and he won. And then there was the 3 celebs that he fought afterwards. You know what I mean? It was those exhibition matches. This year, it was all about exhibition. I think we had Tyson fight Roy Jones. They had I think De La Hoya's fighting.
Wow.
De La Hoya's coming out to fight. Yeah.
Is he bringing out the fishnet?
Yeah, I think he's bringing out Miranda. I definitely think he's bringing out Miranda. I'm not even gonna lie. But
Miranda.
that's his alter ego. You know the fishnet? The fishnet is called Miranda. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Right. So what do you guys think about that heavy punch that he took, demanding a rematch, and now he's like, "Fuck that, I'm retiring."
I think he's just straight up
basically that's what it
embarrassed.
is. Mhm.
Probably just embarrassed because he was wide awake sleeping.
Maybe
in the ring. He got punched and was like, "Nah, I ain't doing this shit no more."
Seriously. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh my god! Anybody else?
It's like good fight. It's a Reynolds.
I'm out this bitch.
Yeah, nigga, it's a rap.
Reynolds rap.
It's a rap.
I didn't even see the fight, so
You didn't miss much. It was 8 rounds of running.
You only missed the sleeping.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, like I just started hearing his name, so I just started hearing his name in the boxing world. So it's not like I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna miss you" or whatever. It's like, you know, it's like 4 fights, and okay, cool, all right. You want to retire? Okay, cool.
And I think that's where
all right.
why I think it's genius the way he did it, man. He was calling out all these fighters. He's a entertainer off of YouTube, right? He got his own YouTube channel, whatever. They got popular, and he went out there and they both fought like big names. So I think that was genius. Again, at the end of his fight,
if he would have fought Tyron Woodley in UFC, no bullshit, that would have been a whole different story.
Facts.
Because Tyron Woodley, even though he can box, he's really not used to that. He's not like McGregor, you know. So then, yeah, he got paid to lose because Jake Paul was supposed to go night-nights.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the sleeper lane. Once you start doing the sleeper lane in the middle of the ring, you done for. You done for. There's no change. Your legs, once you feel your legs go sleeper lean, the body's going, yep, we're going with you.
Well, of course. But the thing is, like, at the end of his fight, Jake was saying, like, if you dream about something and you put your mind to it, you can accomplish it. Because he never would have thought like he would be in the ring with these big time fighters, you know. So, other than Nate Robinson, because little Nate, nasty Nate ain't big, right? He ain't big time, but still, he still got the chance to do something from his platform, which was YouTube. So I thought like he got that, he got points for it. But yeah, I think it was all for show. I don't think it was that serious. I don't think he was taking it that serious. He's 24. He doesn't know what he wants in his life, but I thought that was interesting. The other thing in the sports world, right, was shout outs to all you Yankee fans out there. I have to bring you guys up. I'm personally a Mets fan, but the Yankees were just hot on a big time win streak. I think it was 13 in a row.
Yes,
and
sir.
now they are in first place, I believe, right now, or
Yes,
at least
sir.
close to, right? Something like that. I thought that was kind of interesting because they were riding these New York Bronx Bombers away, and now they are here to play. So shout outs to them. That was interesting. They were talking about like those bats were quiet. De Niro's, you want to get up on that?
I mean, the Yankees are the Yankees.
All right, give me that. Give me the mic back. Give me the mic back.
You know,
no bullshit.
No shade.
Bullshit.
No bullshit. No shade.
No.
You know, the other New York team isn't doing that great, and they started off well.
Tony reminds me of like the weatherman from Family Guy. They're like, "Hey, I'll leave it back to you for the weather." It's gonna rain.
Rose, edit.
Yo, y'all really must want that 4-4 shattered. Y'all must want protection to come in.
You ain't shit.
For my Housewives fan, bravo, fucking bravo.
Which leads to the next joint, right? The Mets are kind of like rough right now. We were hot all year long, and now
trombone.
Right, but the thing about the Mets was like the fans of New York were starting to get a little restless, and we didn't want to like see our team do another catastrophic freaking loss, right? So we didn't want to do that again. It looks like history is repeating itself. So New York Mets new shortstop is Francisco Lindor. Shout out to Francisco, Puerto Rico all day, right? We traded for Javi Baez at the halfway point in the trading deadline. He's also Puerto Rican. But what they started doing was the Mets fans used to boo them after a bad loss, and now they're throwing down the middle. I don't think it was the middle finger. It was thumbs down. And they're giving that back to the fans. So no, I don't think it was the middle finger. I believe it was the players were giving the fans thumbs down. So like when they celebrated something, like Javi Baez just had a walk-off home run for the Mets last night, and they were like throwing the thumbs down.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, what's the thumbs down?" They were like, basically, it was towards the fans
because they got to do
better.
better.
Because they were booing us, right? So I think that's an interesting thing, right? Like you as fans go up to the park and you paying a good amount of money, you paying for beer, you paying for fucking concession stands, paying tickets, right? Souvenirs, and your team plays like shit. I think you have the ability to like make your voice heard, right? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, if you're a fan, you're for the sport, not the team. You go because you love the sport.
Technical difficulties.
Hello?
Damn you, Ida. Damn you.
What do you guys think? De Niro's?
So I was saying, you know, if you go to a game and you're a fan of the sport, not just the team.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, you're still paying for men to do their thing, and they do it, and they play the game. And sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. That's the game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But you go for the excitement of the game.
Exactly. And what makes it like so important, right? Like, because all sporting events throughout the country, the world, they couldn't have fans watching them. So if your fans come out and boo your team, I mean, players are gonna feel some type of way because they wanted that. But for the players to throw it back at the fans, like I think that's a little distasteful. I am a New York Mets fan. To see that happening and to see it happening with Francisco Lindor and Javi Baez, two new New York Mets. I'm not a fan of that.
Well, I think you have to look at it too that these people are also human, and they're
putting their all.
if you're they're putting their all. This is their life. This is their job. This is their 9 to 5, and they put everything into this. This is their passion. Well, I understand that fans are super passionate. I could be a super passionate fan myself. So I do empathize with that. But at the same token, that and you just said that they're new, like they're new to this at that. So, so I think that's a little unfair on them because eventually, you know, after dealing with that for the whole game, hearing people booing you, taunting you, you're gonna react. Some people will react to that, and I don't think it's necessarily right that they did it, but I could see where the pressure comes in.
Right. Yeah, that's valid. I like that.
Agreed.
Solid. But this is New York. In New York, we're gonna eat you up. Like you do something like that. This is the biggest sports market in the world.
But this is also life. Every action has a reaction.
Right.
At some point in some level. So you can't sit there and throw the stone and then not expect the owner of the house to feel a kind of way. Like
exactly. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked.
Right. Right. Like you kind of provoking it a little bit.
Like don't be there like, oh, the audacity. Like, no, you provoked it.
Or like when a fan, like for example, a fan, Russell Westbrook, during the I believe it was during the playoffs, he was walking into the to the locker room and a fan dumped popcorn on his head. and he wanted to beat his ass, and rightly so, because that's, you know what I mean? Like, people can only say so much. It's disrespectful. At the end of the day, they're human. Celebrity, athlete, they're still a human. They're still a person. So
legitimately, that's backcourt violence. Legitimately.
Backcourt violence. Legitimately, you got that.
Legitimately.
You got that.
that's Catch Me Outside. That's Catch Me Outside. Like, that's
legit. That's right. I would say
So-
shout outs to her, but I'm not a fan of her, so whatever. As I digress.
Nah, yo,
I'm not either. I'm just a fan of that moment.
that phrase. Catch me outside. Catch me
Catch me
outside.
outside. How about that?
I don't know what
Definitely not a
songs.
fan.
She's a rapper, right? She's a rapper right now.
Mm.
She was trying to
Allegedly.
be. I don't know,
Allegedly.
trying.
Can we
She's a
not even
thought.
do that? We using the
Yeah.
word rapper loosely, man. We
Yeah.
using the
I'm not a rapper.
No,
not a
she is.
I
She
think
thinks
Super
that.
Hi-Fi is more of a rapper than her.
You know
Yes.
what it is? No, let her be a rapper. At the end of the day, she's not an artist.
Yeah, see, a rapper is different from an MC, and an
Right.
MC is different from a lyricist. So she can be the rapper. I'll give her that.
A rapper is a rapper. You're not an artist. An artist, it's a craft. It's not a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Kendrick. Kendrick is
Exactly.
an
That's a
artist.
craft.
As far as the next topic in the sporting world, I don't know if you guys are aware that the football season is about to kick off on my birthday, September 9th, on a Thursday. And it should be the Tom Brady's New England Patriots, but they're not. It starts with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, his new squad. But his old squad just made headlines, right? So Mr. Cam Newton used to be a MVP type quarterback, and he was released, right?
Bomb right here. We need a bomb.
Boom, boom,
Flex.
boom, boom.
Flex. Just start throwing bombs like Fun Flex.
What's interesting about it, I'm pretty sure Cam's following. I'm pretty sure Kaepernick's following. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be putting their opinion behind it. I've already starting to see it from certain players, even ex-players that used to be coached by Bill Belichick. They're trying to pull out the race thing, right? But to be honest, I don't think it was just the race thing. I think this was, it's been noted that the first time that Cam Newton was exposed to COVID was his own actions. He wasn't following the protocol what the team wanted him to do. So he had to stay away from the team for like 10 days. And this was last year. He did that again this year, just recently. And they just recently played my Giants at MetLife. And he didn't look so good as far as like a quarterback is concerned. But he is legit one of the better quarterbacks in this league. I'm interested to hearing your thoughts on that.
So basically what you're saying, what you're implying, excuse me, you're implying that because of COVID, his performance has been off.
I'm not implying that it's COVID. I was saying that, the race car might be pulled up because he's a talented quarterback. They have a rookie out there by the name of Mac Jones. Mac Jones looks good. I cannot sit here and lie. I'm going to tell you, Mac Jones looks good. He's going to be the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots moving forward. So the thing is with Cam Newton is he was a little careless with this whole COVID thing. They decided to move forward without him. I'm just like wondering what your thoughts on whether they're going to play the race card, whether they're going to talk about his talent. I don't know if you guys are like so familiar with Cam Newton's career.
He had a good tenure in Carolina.
Yeah,
he did.
He did have a good tenure in Carolina. And the thing though, I'm gonna disagree. I don't think it has much to do with racism. I think it has everything to do with the fact that he's declining and the younger, newer quarterback is the one who's actually doing stuff, in these preseason games. Like he's performing.
I would
It's
agree with that,
standards.
right? But he was a free agent this year, and last year he played with them, right? So they gave him another contract to come back.
Well, I kind of heard that Belichick is very invasive with how he treats his quarterback. Like he fucking ran Tom Brady's everything, his diet, his habit, everything that they were doing, his drinking, everything. So like, I don't think the race card should be played because Belichick was already invasive in people's lives, and if Cam wasn't following how they wanted things to go, I can see Belichick like, fuck this, we're moving on.
Right. He's he's got 6 rings with New England. He's got 2 rings with New York, right? With the Giants. I had to throw that in there, right? So altogether, you got like 8 rings. He knows how to win. He knows how to win.
I believe Belichick is part of the reason why Tom Brady left, because he's so invasive in your life and pretty much like maneuvering your life in the direction that he feels you need to do to contend in the sport.
That's interesting. So if that's the case, then he actually did Cam a favor, you think? Now Cam can go somewhere else and thrive?
No, I think he was trying to thrive, and because Cam wasn't falling in line, he's like, it's time to move on.
Right, and I get why you say that, because he did not follow the COVID protocols for 2 years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his out probably to release him.
Right.
That was the excuse that he used, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that one. And as far as the rest goes, the sports world has been quiet. The playoffs is coming. Good luck to all the teams moving forward. October baseball is coming. September is coming, and the start of the NFL season is here, guys. So
And
happy
also, shout
football
out-
to everyone.
And shout out to me and Ashafe because our draft is tomorrow.
That's
So-
right.
Yeah,
Right, it's going down.
Can I add a little bit to the sports segment? I just want to throw something out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So right now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there is the Paralympics. There's a continuation of the Olympics. Did you guys know
That's
about
right.
that?
Yes.
So the Paralympics has started, and already the US is up by a lot. I just want to put that out there that already they already have 113 medals. And yeah, and it's and they're no, hold on, let me see. Yeah, they have 113 medals and they're first place. So no, I'm sorry, they're not first place, but hold on. But they are doing well. They already have what do you call it? You have to scratch that. I read something wrong. Sorry, guys. Panero, you're gonna have to edit this part out. I was reading something else. Sorry. But the US right now, they have 72 medals, I should say. They have 72 medals, so 25 gold, 27 silver, and 20 bronze. And right now, as of right now, because everything changes after a few days, right now they're in 4th place.
Yo, well, that's awesome because America rocks, right?
Yeah, they're in 4th place.
All kind of sporting events. Yeah.
And right now, China's leading. And then the RPC, I'm assuming that's Russia. Someone told us in the group that they couldn't use their actual country's name because something happened where they cheated or something like that. So they couldn't. Yeah,
Russia
something
always
happened.
cheating, yo. Russia always cheating.
Yeah.
Shout out to Russia. Y'all always cheating.
No, I think it was something with the actual government or something like that cheated. But the Olympics, what they did was they still wanted because it wasn't fair to the the Olympians. Like it wasn't their fault. So basically, they said you can still participate in the games, but you can't participate with your with your flag, like not the flag, it's like the colors, like they had to change like their whole color scheme, and it was like a whole
That's
big deal.
interesting. I did not know about that.
Yeah, so they had so now I guess they're called RPC. You know what I mean? So they're second place. Great Britain is in third, and we're in fourth. But like I said, that can change. But I just want to say shout out to the Paralympics. They're doing their thing out there. So
that's great. We're uplifting over here. Go get those medals, guys. Mm-hmm. You guys are doing something special out there.
Yeah, and what I was trying to say about the 113 medals, that was us in the regular, like the Olympic Games, I should say. We won 113 medals, and we were first place in the Olympics, and we had the most gold as well. We had 39 gold. And
so we're gonna take this one.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that we're gonna, just start zooming up to the top again. So.
Anything else?
No, I think.
No, I think
that's it for my sports thing.
I love it. We got so much insight.
Yes. So with that being said,
go ahead.
Sunshine is signing out, guys.
Yes,
she is tired.
Same here. We're out. Thank you for listening to the No Bullshit Podcast. Sorry about my punctuality today.
No, you sir, you be quiet. You be quiet.
What you mean?
Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. This has been the No Bullshit Podcast Unplugged.
Do you hear this?